health insurance is not the same. At Aetna CVS Health, we're built differently. Our individual...
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to get into what's in my travel bag and some of my favorite travel tech. And all of this stuff you can get from Amazon. I'll throw the links up in the description. Let's get right into it. First, let's check out a new travel tech bag. Now, usually I roll with a book bag, but I looked on Amazon. I found something that looks a little bit better. So we're going to get into this one first. All right, here we go. Wow. Okay, now this one was going to be 60 bucks, okay? 60 bucks. Caught a brain freeze right there. Oh, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, late, but still great. White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my
White Shoes. Calm down. Okay, now this is from Bange, okay? 60 bucks. Let's get to check this one out. Now this one actually looks better than my usual book bag because it has a handle on the top. This one has multiple zippers and pockets everywhere. Let's see. Big pocket right there. Okay. Let's see. This one opens up on the top. Okay, let's see. Straps. Straps, buckles everywhere. I like that. Okay. So this one unzips like this. So you got big compartments. Let's see. More zippers, storage everywhere. You got a laptop compartment. Okay. Oh, nice soft felt material on the inside. Nice little travel bag. It has the little strap right here so you can put it on your carry-on luggage. Let's see. Pockets in the front. It has the USB-A out. So this way you can put a power bank on the inside. Now at the end of this video, I'll pack this bag up nicely and show you how everything works. Oh, but this is pretty dope. So you put your power bank on the inside, run a cable right here. So you can charge your phone without taking it out, without taking your power bank out of the bag. All right, so let's see. Anything else? More zippers. Storage everywhere. Okay, on the inside, let's see. Okay, little key ring holder right here. And it is detachable. Okay, detachable key ring holder. We'll do that again. All right, shoes, you want to get in this bag so bad. Yeah, this is a really nice bag. Okay, this is going to fit all my stuff in here. Padding on the back. Let's see. Oh, look at this. A little compartment right here. This is where you want to put your passport on your valuables so nobody can't grip this from you from behind when you're wearing it. Okay, so this looks like official tissue. So this is going to be 60 bucks. Nice waterproof material. Oh, I like this way better than my bag I've been using already. And you got shoulder straps and a handle. Okay, so this is from Bange. 60 bucks. All right, so let's keep it moving. Now let's talk about the tech that I'm going to actually wear. If you see me wearing two watches right now, I'm not trying to be a douchebag, but these are my two travel watches. Apple Watch Ultra, Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. Now, both of these, I got the ice giant bezels on because, you know, I got to be a little bit flashy. Why not? Okay. Really nice watches, though. Now, let's talk about the wallet. All right, Shoes, can you relax? Right? Wallet. I'm using this from Spigen. Now, this is a nice little carbon fiber wallet. You see it got the little slot right here. You could drop 3 credit cards or 4. Okay, so I usually got my driver's license, debit card, credit card. Got a little clip on the back. I travel with usually around 200 bucks. Holds the money nicely right there. Or if you want to, you can put your money in a separate pocket and clip this into your pants. This way you're never going to lose it. So this is my favorite little travel wallet. I like to just put my money in it right here and drop it in my pocket. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's talk about phones. Which phones do I travel with? 3 phones usually. Number 1, iPhone. Okay, now, as much as I love Androids, I gotta travel with an iPhone because all of my family uses iPhones. So I need to find to keep location on all my family, FaceTime, and of course, the group chat. So I rock an iPhone. Next, I always bring my Galactus 2.0 Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. And I need to bring a foldable device, my favorite foldable device. Okay, this is the Xiaomi Mix Fold 3. This is the one that I travel with. Okay, so these are the phones that I like to rock. Now, as far as cable management, I like to travel with something like this. This is a little speaking case that I got. When you unzip it, my favorite travel cables, the MagTime cables, okay, the magnetic ones. I love these. So I got a few chargers and a bunch of cables. And they pack up nicely in this little case. And these are the tangle-free magnetic cables. I did a full review on these. Close them back up in here. And look how nice and neat they go right in my travel bag, just like that. Pretty dope. Now, one quick side note. This is not everything that I bring on every trip. It all depends on how long I'm flying, where I'm going. And a lot of this stuff is not going to be in this bag. I usually travel with 2 bags. So I got the regular suitcase with the wheels, the carry-on size. That one I like to put my speakers, cables, okay, projectors, any kind of big tech that I'm bringing. I put it in a big bag. And a bag like this is for my phones, tablets, laptops, headphones, all that other stuff. All right, so these are cables and a nice little speaking carrying case. All right, so now let's talk about headphones. And on a side note, shoes getting nice and comfortable. Let's hope she stays that way. Headphones. Now this is important. When I travel, I like to bring 2 sets of over-the-air headphones. Now the theme of this video is redundancy. Now a lot of this stuff you don't need to bring, but I like to be prepared. So usually when I travel, it depends where I'm going. If I'm sitting in first class and I'm trying to be on some bushy shit, I'll bring out the AirPod Max. Okay, now these have excellent active noise cancellation and of course the most trendy look. Next, I never travel without my Master Dynamics NW75s, okay, the AMG editions, carbon fiber alert, excellent active noise cancellation on these. But the number one headphones that I travel with are the Sony M5s. These have the supreme active noise cancellation, these and the Bose. But all 3 of these to me sound better than the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultras. So these are going to be the 3 that I travel with the most. Let's keep it moving. Now here's another product that I never travel without, the Master Dynamics MW01. Now this is a wireless transmitter. So basically how this works is, if I want to use these headphones on a flight, all I got to do is pop this in, plug it into the aircraft, my headphones pair up to this, and now I can watch the in-flight entertainment using any set of headphones or earbuds that I want. So this is extremely important because you know a lot of flights, they're going to give you those little wired headphones. They sound like trash. Now you can have wireless headphones on your flight. Okay, so this is the Master Dynamics MW01. I paid around $70 for this one. Now let's talk about earbuds. Now when I'm traveling, I usually only bring 2 sets of earbuds. I got a lot to choose from, but here's my favorites. Number 1, the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultras. Okay, these have the supreme active noise cancellation, and Bose did a great job of upgrading the sound quality. I'm never flying without these in my pocket. That's number 1. And number 2, of course, the Sony M5s. Okay, the supreme active noise cancellation. These 2 sets of earbuds have the best active noise cancellation on the market. Now, as far as sound quality, I do have earbuds that sound better. But when I'm traveling, active noise cancellation is paramount to me. All right, that's super important, so I'm never going to travel without both of these in my bag. Now, I might bring something else like the B&Os or the clips or the Master Dynamics. You know, I might bring another set anyway just for better sound quality. But when you get on that flight and you got that baby crying, you're going to wish you had one of these in your pocket. Again, redundancy. I like to have over-the-air headphones. This way when I'm sitting back and I'm really trying to get comfortable. But when I'm walking through the airport, I don't like walking with big giant headphones on. So I always bring a set of earbuds too. So these are my favorite travel earbuds. Now here's another one of my favorite travel products, the Jisoo Life fan. This has saved me so many times, and I travel with this in the summer or the winter. Now, of course, summertime, it's going to be extra hot when you first sit down on that flight, and you got the little air conditioning vents over your head. They're not going to do you no justice. You pull this out of your pocket and cool off immediately. Same thing in the wintertime. You got a big sweater on or something. You kind of late for the flight. You're running through the terminal. By the time you sit down, you're going to be kind of hot. Pull this out and immediately cool off. Now, this doesn't make too much noise. it might sound a little loud right now, but when you're on a flight, nobody's gonna hear this. And you can cool directly to the areas of your body that need cooling. Now, for me, I'm a fat fuck, so usually it's around my neck area, right? And I got a big back, right? The neck and the back region. So this, I put it right under my neck, move it in a circular motion. It goes all the way up to 100. The battery lasts forever. This is a clutch travel accessory. Now, in the summertime, bro, in the summertime, I'm traveling with two of these. I'm double fisting these, okay? Especially when you go to Vegas and you come out the airplane, come up the terminal. When you get out the terminal and that desert heat hits you and you gotta wait for an Uber, pull this out of your pocket, cool off. Every time I pull this out, somebody tries to buy this right out of my hand, and I almost sold it. Somebody offered me $100. I almost sold it, but I was like, nah, bro. I need to be nice and cool. All right, so this is the Jisoo Life Fan, cool travel tech.
Who cleans this best? Tide. Get 3 times the cleaning power when you switch to Tide.
Now, let me show you one of my favorite new products.
Yeah.
The Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Where it was. I'll put it back.
Version, but this year's version is even better. First of all, look at the case. Way better looking case. Got the leather look. Way
Yeah, it's
easier
right
to
there with the
charge.
kid, so it's gonna
Okay,
bad.
you got the light on the front. So this
Say
way you can clearly
play.
see when these are charging up. And check these out. Now, these are the transition ones. So right now, they're clear. But when the sunlight hits, these turn into sunglasses. You got cameras. You got audio. Matter of fact, let me connect these real quick. All right, so I just paired these up to my phone. First of all, you can make phone calls with these. So you can talk on the phone. But listen to this. I'm going to play some music. You hear this? These actually get pretty loud. Look. So when you're walking through the airport, you got your music going. That's pretty dope. You got the Meta AI. All right, so it's kind of like Google. You can ask it questions. But most importantly, okay, the cameras. You can take pictures and videos. Videos up to 1 minute. Now, I want to show y'all some videos that I took. Hold up. Let me show you real quick. Here's the Meta app. Okay. Now, I can update the glasses right here. But I'm going to show y'all. Let's go to photos. This is how I took all those photos in the gym and those pictures from my last gym video. But I got some action from this flight. When I was coming back from Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago. Matter of fact, let me insert some of this clip right here. Watch the action that I took. Now, this is using these glasses. Check this out.
Yo, bro, at this point, I feel like I'm being harassed. I'm confused. Please, take my airplane ticket, man. I'm going in the bathroom. Y'all figure this out. Because I ain't get on this airplane and pay all this money to go to Vegas and get my mother and all these problems off my mind to have to deal with this stress on this airplane this morning. About a seat that ain't even that comfortable.
Can't hold you with that part.
No, yeah. I mean, again, it's fine.
So these are all full? You have to just put it like right over there. This is lovely. Not even 7 a.m. yet.
All right, so you've seen the video for yourself. These are worth every penny. Now, I've been wearing these a lot more. I don't only travel with these. If I'm going anywhere and I feel like something could go down, I'm wearing these. Because you can use voice activation to start the videos and the photos, or you can just clandestinely press the button. You get your 1 minute, and after every minute, just press it again. Now, once you start recording, you're going to see a little light on the inside. You can't see it from right here, but when you're wearing them, you'll see a little light to let you know that you're recording video. Then when you're done, just take them off, put them in the case, and they start charging up. These are a must-have if you travel.
Yes.
All right, so this is going to be my favorite product of this video and the most important product that I travel with. The
No. If the key battery do die, you just stick the whole key fob in the bottom left of the steering wheel.
And they will basically
It should be a little
Once
Just
you
like the
use these,
Nissan.
you will never travel
Yeah.
without these again.
Just like the Nissan,
Let me show you
yeah.
how they work.
Yeah,
Now,
you
comes
gotta
in a
do
nice
that.
traveling case.
If it do die, but it's one of them dying,
the
so it's
glasses.
just catching both of
You
them.
got the
And
cable
I
and
don't
a
think they both
microfiber
dying. You
cable.
good?
Now the glasses work without batteries, okay? You're gonna use
All right.
the power from whatever device you plug them in. And once you put these on, it's like watching an 80-inch TV. And one of the cool things about these, they come with a little privacy shade. Okay, so this way if you don't want to get any reflections, you don't want to see any outside light, put these on and get immersed in your activities, right? Scumbag activities, whatever kind of activities you're doing, these are crazy. Now watch this. All you got to do is take the cable, you plug it in to the glasses, and this end goes into your phone, your tablet, your computer, your Steam Deck, your ROG Ally. And the best thing about this, now that it's USB Type-C, now that the iPhone is USB Type-C, no adapter necessary. All you got to do is plug in your iPhone, okay? And when you put the glasses on, now y'all might not be able to see this through the camera, but look at this. Hold on, let me see, because it uses a little sensor right there. Can y'all see inside of the glasses? It's like an 80-inch iPhone. Now watch this. I'm gonna click on other device. Let's take it over to YouTube. Okay, I was watching this Mortal Kombat video. Let's hit play. Now these do have speakers, but you can use your earbuds if you want, or your headphones. Look at this. It's hard to see through the camera, but if you put these on your eyes, let me see if I can get a better look. If you put these, let me see, where we at? If you put these on, like if I was just wearing them, it'll be like watching an 80-inch screen. Trust me when I tell you, these are worth every penny. Everybody who I let try these on, it blows their mind. They can't believe it. I let my girl try these on for like the first time, maybe a couple of months ago. We was in Vegas. I said, "Oh, try these on real quick." She was like, "Yo, I'm buying these right now, today." Bro, these are so dope. Now, if you want a flight that has Wi-Fi, that's why I fly JetBlue or Delta, best Wi-Fi in the game. When you plug your phone in and you're scrolling through Instagram, it's like watching a giant monitor. And with the privacy lenses, nobody can't see what you're watching, so you can watch whatever kind of videos you want. Go crazy. These are my favorite travel product. And again, they work with the Steam Deck. So if I'm playing video games, and that's one of the best things about this, when you're wearing these and you're playing Steam Deck, you don't have to look at the Steam Deck. You're going to have the Steam Deck in your lap, and you're just going to be like sitting in your living room watching your 80-inch monitor. These are worth every penny. Now, I don't know how much they cost now on Amazon, and I see they got an updated version, but you don't even need the updated version. Just get the cheaper ones. Get these right here. They're probably around $250, maybe $300 now. Again, worth every single penny. When I'm done, all I do is take the cable, I roll it up like this, drop it in here, and throw it in my bag. And the best thing about these, no battery necessary. Now, you will need to get a power bank for your iPhone or your Galaxy or whatever device you're using, because it does drain a lot of battery. So let me show you some of my favorite power banks. All right, so I'm going to show y'all a few different power banks, and then at the end of the video, I'll decide which one I'm throwing in my tech bag. But here's the ones that I use the most. First of all, the Zero Lemon. Now, this one has the wireless charge on the outside, so if I'm sitting on a plane, I can fold down the tray table, put this here, drop my iPhone or my Galaxy right on the top, plug in my device, and get power. But you also got USB-A, USB Type-C, okay? But check this out. You got the light. This is clutch. When you travel in, you get to that hotel, maybe you're in the dark corner of the room or something, it's always good to have a nice flashlight. It has 3 levels, and you have the SOS. Now, if you're waiting for an Uber, and you're in the back alley of some hotel somewhere, trust me, I'm speaking from experience, and the Uber can't find you, just be like, look for the flashing light, and just hold this in your hand, and when the Uber's coming around the corner, they know exactly who you are. A nice little EDC / travel power bank. Okay, this is from Zero Lemon, and you already know, Zero Lemon, top quality. Chooses being nice and calm. Let me show you a few more. All right, so next up for the power banks, we got the Duracell. Now, I just reviewed this the other day. I haven't traveled with it yet. I think I'm going to bring this one with me. This one has the wireless charging pad. Okay, I'll probably leave this home. But on the top, you got a spot for your cables. This does have, hold up, let me open up my phone. This does have MagSafe charging on the top. Okay, let's go ahead and power this up. Look at this. All right, let's get some power on this. There it is, charging up. So now I can have this on the table. I can bring this on the flight. It's airline friendly. So I can have this on my tray table, watching videos. Okay, just like this. If I don't have my M-Real glasses. Otherwise, you can just charge your phone on the top. You got USB Type-C, USB-A, and it looks like a big battery. Okay, this is so cool. But the best part about this is actually having this little thing on the top. Let me turn my flashlight off. I'm blind in shoes. And just rock this out like this. Now, I might bring the wireless charging pad also. This way, when you get to that hotel room, you can charge this up and use this as a nightstand clock. Matter of fact, yeah, definitely going to bring the wireless charging pad. All right, so this one is from Duracell. This one I think I paid $200 for. But right now, it's $50 off. So you can get this one even cheaper.
What if I told you for just $1 down, you could get a brand new computer?
All right, so I found a few new ones when I was cleaning up my closet. So let's go ahead and check these out.
This should take me forever.
This one is from Charge. Okay, Charge, 10,000 milliamps. Looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. Hold up, this is mini, 20 watts. Okay, let's see. Now this one might be more for the look.
Sticky as shit from the
Look at the wrist. Okay, check this one out. Oh, now this one actually has a nice look to it. Okay, this is pretty good packing. Okay, here we go. Oh, this one looks dope. Okay, transparent design. You got a USB-A and a USB Type. I forgot I was making a video. USB-A, USB Type-C. This looks like power on the top. Let me see if you got any juice on this one. Let's see if we got any lights or anything. Now I had this one sit. Okay, look at this. Oh, this is pretty sick. This is pretty sick. Now I had this sitting in my closet for a long time. I decided to finally open it up. Oh, this might go in my bag immediately. 10,000 milliamps. Let's see. Yeah, this is 10,000 milliamps. Oh, this is pretty good. Oh, this is, hold up, I got my glasses on. Oh, this is 10,000. I'm like, hold up. Carry the 1, subtract 3. Yeah, this is 10,000 milliamps. Let's see, did it come with anything else in here? Just the book? Let's see, any cables? Okay, it did come with something else, a little cable. It did come, got this off camera. Did come with a little cable. USB Type-C to USB Type-C. Okay. Let's see. Let's get and plug this in. Let's see now. Does this have any juice? Now, I had this sitting in my closet for maybe about a year, so it probably... Shoes, what are you doing? Shoes about to eat this. Probably no juice on this one, but let's just try anyway. Let's grab a Galaxy. Oh, it's charging up. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is... and it looks cool. Okay. Now, when y'all hear the high voice, that means I'm genuinely impressed. Let's see if we could get... Let's see if we can get 2 devices at the same damn time. 2 damn devices at the same damn time. Let's grab USB-A. Plug this in. And that would be nice if we could do 2 damn devices at the same damn time. Why do I keep saying Let's see. Plug this in. Oh, we're getting 2 devices at the same time. Let's see. Yep. Charge 2 devices at once. Okay. This is official tissue right here. Okay, this is official tissue. This is going in my bag immediately. Not to mention, hold on, let me take these out. Not to mention, look how small and compact it is, and it looks dope. I should have opened this a long time ago. You know, I'll be having some cool shit laying around my house like a dumbass. This is dope, though. All right, this is from Charge. Okay, I like that little light on the top, too. I'm going to go ahead and charge this up and rock this one out. All right, so I got a few more I want to show y'all. All right, so next up, we got the Anchor 3-in-1 Cube with MagSafe. Now, this one's going to run you $150. I had this one sitting up in my closet for, again, maybe about 6 months. It is what it is. Let's try this one out. Okay, so this is the made for Apple Watch 3-in-1 Cube with MagSafe. Okay. Oh, look at this. Now, this is a little cube. Pretty hefty weight on this. Hefty. Usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. Let's see. Does come with the cable, USB Type-C, and a little power brick. Okay, with the travel travel prongs. Okay, I like travel prongs because I took one time I had a plug like this and I sat down on it. Woo! Trying to get penetrated? I ain't trying to get penetrated. All right, let's see how this works now. All right, so we got USB Type-C on the back. Let's see. Okay, you press the button on the side. Charge your Apple Watch. This pops open so you can charge earbuds, iPhone, Apple Watch. Let's plug it in and try it out. All right, so let's go ahead and try this out. Now, I got it plugged in. So we got some Sony earbuds. You see the light popped on? The earbuds are charging up. Okay, so let's spin it around. Let's drop an Apple Watch on here. Apple Watch charging up. And we'll drop an iPhone on the front. There it is, charging up. All right, so this is the 3-in-1 cube. Let's make sure everything is still charging. Apple Watch is still charging. All right, and the earbuds are still charging. I want y'all to see this and make sure y'all know I ain't capping. Okay, everything is charging up. All right, so this is pretty dope. Now, $150, that's a little bit pricey, but hey, it is what it is. Has a nice little mirror on the inside too. Okay. Now, you don't have to put your phone open like that. You can put it on the top just like that and rock out. Okay, mag safe. Oh, look how strong that magnet is. Okay, so definitely a strong magnet. And then when you're done, tuck it in and keep it moving. Now, I don't know if I'm going to travel with this. I might throw this next to my bed, but it's a nice little accessory right here. All right, so this is from Anchor. $150. Let's keep it moving. Now, here's another one of my favorite power banks, the Use Bolt 2. Now, I picked this up a long time ago. It was on Kickstarter. And I got to throw a little side note out there. In full transparency, the company sent me this to review from Kickstarter. Now, a lot of people said that they bought it and they didn't get their unit yet. It was supposed to ship in November. Look, when I review products that's on Kickstarter, I can only review the product. I can't review the company. I don't know what they're going to do in the future. I'm reviewing the product for the actual product. Okay, so I can only talk about the product. As far as the product itself, it's pretty dope. You can put your Apple Watch right here. You got your iPhone on the top. You got 4 USB Type-C ports. And this charges up super fast. It's a little on the heavy side, but it's worth every penny. Okay, so again, I don't know about the company as far as the shipping times and all of that. It's a real company. They got more products coming out. But I'm standing by this one. The Use Bolt 2, I love it. But if you're not sure about Kickstarter, wait till it hits the actual market. All right, so we got 2 more products from Zero Lemon. This is going to be the 10,000 milliamp extended battery case for your iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is so perfect if you're going to use the Nreal AR glasses. That's exactly why I got this one. Okay? This way you don't need to walk around with a big power bank. You can rock this. Now, this is, y'all seen this already. This is a big boy. All right, this is not a small power bank, but it's 10,000 milliamps. Now, let me go ahead and install this real quick. All you got to do is take a little knife. Just pry this open. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on a second. Okay, once you get that little groove off, you're just going to pop this out. Just like that. Okay. Don't worry, this thing is never going to break. Okay, you're going to open this up. You're going to grab your iPhone. Put the, of course, you might want to take the case off first. Okay, so we're going to take the case off. Put the outer layer on. Matter of fact, let's plug in the iPhone first. Put the outer layer on. And just pop this right back in. Just like that. Okay, seal everything around. Okay, and check this out. Camera cutouts. Got a big power button. Let's go ahead and see if we got any juice on this. Oh, that's the power button. I'm squeezing the power button for the iPhone. Okay, the power button works great. On the back, you got your 4 LEDs. It is charging up. And now we're walking around with 10,000 milliamps. It does have pass-through charging, so you don't have to keep taking this off. I can actually charge this up. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Okay, so now it's off. So we can plug this in. Let's see. Did I grab the right plug? Let me make sure this is plugged in. Hold up. Okay, plug that in. All right, let me just make sure this is actually plugged in. Hold up. All right, my bad. I had to grab a different plug. So let's check the pass-through charging. So we're going to plug this in. Now we're charging up the case and charging up the iPhone at the same time. That is pretty dope. So when you're in your hotel room, just leave your phone like this overnight. And then when you're ready to go in the morning, you'll have 10,000 milliamps on top of your iPhone battery. So now when you get on the flight and you want to plug in your X-Real glasses or your N-Real glasses, bang, just like that. Now let me, matter of fact, I don't want to leave any stone unturned. Let me make sure this will work through the glasses will work through this case. All right, so it's a good thing I checked this out. I didn't want to give y'all some bad information, but you can't use the N-Real glasses with the 0 lemon case. It's not going to work. Now, I tried a bunch of different ways. It's not going to work. So basically, you're going to have to use this just to charge up your phone. Okay, but I got another solution for the N-Real glasses. But overall, though, this is just a big 10,000 milliamp extended battery case, extra heavy duty. Not to mention, shit start going down. Like I said in the last video, you don't need to carry a knife or a weapon. All you got to do, take off your shoe, take off your sock, put this in the sock, wrap it up. Prison rules, bitch. You already know. This is a beast right here, though. Okay, 10,000 milliamps. Charge up your device. Now, if you want to use the N-Real glasses, you're going to have to check this one out right here. Now, this is 0 lemon also. Let me grab a little knife. This one is actually 50 bucks. Check this out. Comes with a little cable. But this is the one right here that you're going to want for your N-Real glasses. Now, this one has the Apple Watch charger on the back. Okay? And it has a little stand. Now, this is MagSafe compatible. Let me get and pop this one off. All right, check this out. Now, this one is also 10,000 milliamps. You got Apple Watch charger on the back. Okay? Kickstand. There's your LED lights. Okay, that shows your battery percentage. You got USB Type-C in and out, so you can use a cable, charge up another device. You got a power button on this side. Let's grab a phone. Slap this on. And we're charging up. That's pretty dope. You can use this as a kickstand. And since there's nothing in the bottom, you can definitely use your N-Real glasses. But how dope is that? You can charge your Apple Watch at the same time. You can use this cable. Let's see if we can do 2 devices at once. I'll say it one more time. 2 damn phones at the same damn time. Let's see. Let's grab, what else can we get? Let's see. Grab another phone right here. There it is. 2 devices at the same time. Charging up. 10,000 milliamps. Okay, this is official tissue. This is definitely, now, this right here, this might just be for regular travel, day-to-day work. But for traveling, I think this one's going to be better because this is definitely going to work. Let's just double check. I like to leave no stone unturned. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this open. Okay, let's see. Okay. And as you can see, it works. Okay, so when you're on your flight, oh, this is sick. All right, this is sick. When you're on your flight, you can have your phone like this, on a table like this, or you could just have your phone upside down. Have your Apple Watch charging on the top, and you could be rocking your glasses. This is epic. All right, so this is from 0 Lemon. This one is 50 bucks. Okay, this might be one of the best products of this video, too. I like the little Apple Watch charger, too. The Durex Air in there. Like right here is pretty dope. Okay, let me show you how it works. On the back, you this one. The Omni Stand. Now, this is from Pataka. This product right here is pretty dope. Okay, let me show you how it works. On the back, you lift this up. Now you can charge your phone. You can wirelessly charge your AirPods or any earbuds that you have that have wireless charge. You hit the button. You see how that rises up? You charge your Apple Watch, and then you charge a phone right here. So you can charge 2 phones, Apple Watch, and a set of earbuds. And it has a little compartment. Now, if y'all remember the video when I first unboxed this during COVID, Shout out to Pataka. They threw the little Durex, the Durex air in there, you know what I'm saying? Just in case for emergencies. But you got a little compartment right here. And this on the side, you got USB-A and USB Type-C. That little red button, that's for the Apple Watch. This is a dope travel accessory. You put this right on your nightstand. Now, I don't travel with this all the time, but sometimes I do. You can actually change this from Lightning to USB Type-C. This is how long I haven't used this one. It's still on Lightning, so I haven't used this year yet. But it does come with a big proprietary plug, okay, that you plug in the back where you get all the power from. All right, so this is a nice little travel product right here. One of my favorites. I don't know if I'm taking it with me this week, but this is always an option. All right, so now let's talk about Bluetooth speakers. Now, whenever I travel, I always got to bring a set of Bluetooth speakers. Usually, if I'm going somewhere, it's going to be a quick trip, I bring the Tri-Bits. I love these. Look how small and compact they are. They sound great. Okay, the battery life is great. And these are affordable prices. Okay, these are really cheap. Throw these in your bag and keep it moving. Now, that's really if I'm going overnight or maybe 2 nights. But if I'm trying to go somewhere and I'm going to be partying a little bit more, I need a little bit more sound. So lately, I've been rocking the JBL Flip 6s. So I bring 2 of these. The battery life on this is excellent. Y'all seen the full review on these. You can't go wrong with 2 JBL Flip 6s. But let me show you my favorite travel speaker. Okay, now this is my favorite travel speaker, the B&O. Bro, the sound quality on this one. Okay, this is my favorite travel speaker.
B&O bird up.
It suffered from one problem. Now, this is my speaker that I usually travel if I'm going away on business and I still want to rock my music. I'm going to the bars. I'm getting drunk on my little days off. This one right here. The one problem that it had was that you couldn't pair 2 of these together. They recently did an update, and now you can pair 2 of these together. Let me go ahead and light this one up for y'all real quick. Check this out. Now that you can pair 2 together, you know I had to get another one. Let me show you how this sounds, though. Let's grab a phone. Let's see, are we connected? Let's go to music. All right, let me try to get some non-copyrighted music. Y'all know how we do. Hold up. All right, check this out. I'm going to play some music. Let's get maximum volume.
Yo, I got a question for you. How many times you knew I was checking for you? How many? Put it on the line, grab the weapon for you. I was front line, I was repping for you. Trapping, came by myself, I was stepping for you.
Bro,
Turned the L to a lesson for you.
The clarity on this speaker. All right, the clarity on this speaker blows these out of the water, blows the JBL Flip 6s out of the water. Now, I want to show you something real quick. I just had it somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. Look at the difference in the size. All right, so here's 2 JBL Flip 6s. These don't take up too much space in your bag. They're going to get nice and loud. This one isn't that much bigger. All right, so let's see how 2 of these are going to rock. Now, let's see. I just copped this one right here. This one was on Amazon. I think it was, I don't know, maybe $200. It's a little on the pricey side. This is the A1 2nd generation. Okay, but now you can pair 2 of these together. Oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go. Now, let's see. Comes with a nice cable. Okay. Pop this out of here. Look at this. Now, let's see how the color match looks. All right. Basically, the same. You can see how older this one is. Let's get, now the battery on this one is about to die. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Let's try this one. So we go ahead and power this up. Okay, got the light. Hit the Bluetooth. Okay, let's take it over to the Bluetooth menu. Now I'm gonna do this in real time. Just see how fast this setup is. Okay, B&O. BO sound, 2nd generation. Wait for it to connect. There it is. Take it back to the music. You hear that bass?
Yo, I got a question for you. How many times you knew I was checking for you?
Okay, hold up. Oh, yeah, I hit the button by accident. Oh, the battery died. Battery died. All right, I had this one sitting in the house for a minute. Battery died, but y'all heard the sound. I'm about to charge these up. Now you can actually pair two of these together. So look how much space this is going to take in my bag as opposed to two of these. It's really not that different. It's really not that different because I can actually stack these flat like this. These sound so good. You got to hear them in person. So these are my favorite Bluetooth speakers. Let's keep it moving. All right, so here's another one of my favorite travel products, the Nebula Projector. Now, I did a full review on this. I think you already know how beautiful the picture quality is, but look at the size. This fits right in the palm of my hands, okay? Now, usually when I travel, I don't put this in my tech bag. I wrap it up in some t-shirts and put it in my carry-on bag, all right, in the suitcase bag. This, speakers, power banks, all that big stuff goes in that bag. I don't be walking around with that on my shoulder. So I like to rock one of these. I put this in that same little bag. You see how small this is? This is a full-size tripod that has all of these different levels. Okay, so it can get any height you want. And when you travel with this, all you need is an empty wall. And even if you don't got an empty wall, you could jerry rig a sheet somewhere. Trust me, I had this so many times and we have so much fun with this. But all I got to do is take this little mount off the top of this, and I can mount this right on the top, connect it to my laptop, and go crazy. Now I want to show y'all one more thing that has to do with this projector. I found this online. This is from Anchor. This is the Transformers GAN Prime. All right, the GAN Prime. Let's check this out. Look at this. All right, because this also runs on batteries, so you might as well keep the Transformer theme going. Look at this. Okay, we got USB-A, two USB Type-Cs, nice juicy power button. Let's see, any lights on this one? Okay, no lights on this one, but you just plug this in the wall, and then you can plug in your projector, keep that Transformer theme going. This right here, bro, this is so clutch, because a lot of times you go to hotels, you're gonna have that little 30-inch TV. If you're used to watching TV on an 80-inch or even bigger, going down to them little small hotel room TVs, it ain't gonna make it. I set this up right against the wall. You can lay it flat and rock it on the ceiling. Go crazy with this, okay? This is the Anchor Nebula. This is official tissue.
Excuse me, what kind of car do you drive?
A 2014 Corolla. Why?
And how
All right, so before I wrap this up, I want to show you a few more products. Of course, I got to travel with a tablet. So I like to travel with my Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra, okay? This is the big boy. Okay, travel with this tablet right here. Of course, I need a laptop. So I travel with the Samsung Galaxy Book Pro, okay? Big boy right here, nice and thin. You can fit this laptop and tablet in your bag comfortably. I like to bring this, okay? This is the dock case, USB hub. You see it has HDMI, okay? So I can plug this in the computer, plug my HDMI, plug it into my projector. I'd have all my scumbag videos on deck. Got a bunch of different ports, okay? And this right here, this is so clutch. Let me show you what this is. Now, this is from Spigen. I just got this the other day. This is a little laptop stand. Okay, so all you got to do is open this up. We're going to get it to, let's put this one at, let's see. We'll do number 2. Okay, so it folds out just like that. Then you grab your laptop, put it on like this, and then when you open up your laptop, you got a nice laptop stand. How dope is this? Okay, here's the Galaxy laptop. You see everything works. Look how thin this.
Could you say that again?
Calm down, Siri. Look how thin this is. Okay, and then when you're done, all you got to do is unhook these. Okay, flap them down, and look how compact this is. So this way, when you travel, you can have a nice little desktop setup. Now, I know somebody's going to say, oh, why are you traveling with all that tech? Like I said earlier, okay, I don't travel with everything that you see in this video, but I do travel with a lot of it. Because just because I'm going on vacation or I'm traveling somewhere doesn't mean my business and my life is going to stop. When I travel, I like to be comfortable. I like to overpack. I hate to go somewhere and be like, oh, I wish I had a speaker. Oh, I wish I had one more speaker instead of just one. I wish I had 2. I wish I had stereo sound. Oh, I wish I had another charger. Oh, I wish I had another phone. Oh, I wish I had this. I don't like doing that. I like to overpack and be prepared, okay? Because you know the old saying, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, okay? If you knew better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? Let's kind of wrap this video up. All right, so a couple of more things I know somebody's going to ask. As far as gaming, which gaming device do I bring? I like to roll with the ROG Ally. Now, the Steam Deck is pretty cool too, but this is my #1 gaming platform right here. I like to roll with this, okay? And if I'm making videos on the road, this is a dope product to have. The DJI, all right, the gimbal, this one actually unfolds. It'll work on any phone, okay? So you stabilize your pictures. It comes with this little mount right here. So if you want to, you can take this off. But I like to leave this on. So if I want to make a little travel vlog for my own personal entertainment, put this on the table, have my phone stabilized. I could go live on Instagram, live on YouTube, do what I do. All right, so this is some of my favorite travel tech. And I want to show you one last thing. Now, besides these two products I just showed y'all, and the projector, and the Pataka OmniPad, everything else that you've seen in this video is in this bag right now. That's how big this bag is. Check this out. On the inside, I got the little USB hub, got the phones in here. Then if you open this up, matter of fact, we'll open it up from the side. Look at this. All of that stuff fit in here. Okay, and I could have did a better job of packing. And then on the inside, I got the laptop and the tablet. So all of that stuff will fit in this bag. Now, of course, I'm not going to travel with all of this stuff, but it definitely lets me know that I can fit all of my accessories. Anyway, so this is some of my favorite travel tech. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that.
Sorry, Sue, I can't get the Wi-Fi.
No one can. We got rid of cable internet. Rising price.
This is the KC-135 Stratotanker, and at first glance it might not look too different than your typical commercial airliner, but it definitely is. The KC-135 is a modified Boeing 707 capable of refueling other aircraft 30,000 feet in the sky. It's essentially a flying gas station. Now, this aircraft is also super special to me because my dad flew the KC-135 as an Air Force pilot, instructor pilot, and later as an evaluator pilot for over a decade. So Dad, come on, get in here. I'm super excited to have him join me and be reunited with his old jet for the first time in what, 25 years?
This January will be 25 years exactly. I just can't believe it's been that long.
Well, I can't wait to learn all about this aircraft from both you and the crew, and we're even gonna have the chance to go up for a flight and experience refueling F-16 fighter jets. This one's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. Let's do it.
So Dad, what's it feel like to be back in front of your aircraft almost 25 years later? Does it look like much has changed?
It's almost surreal. The aircraft, for the most part, looks almost identical to the aircraft I flew 25 years ago.
Well, when we were getting ready for this video, we actually dusted off and found some old family photos. These were taken in January of 1999, then Captain Ekholm. That's actually me right there in the blue beanie hat, so it's sort of a full circle moment. But Dad, when you look back at your Air Force career, all the flying you got to do, what was it like?
It was amazing. I feel very, very lucky that I got to fly the KC-135. This airplane has taken me safely to places all over the world. There's a saying in the Air Force that everybody knows, nobody kicks ass without tanker gas, and it was incredible to be a part of that mission. I felt very rewarded, and it was exciting at the same time.
Now, it's hard to believe that this aircraft has been flying for almost 70 years and is projected to fly until it reaches close to 100 years old, meaning the last Air Force pilot to fly the KC-135 has yet to be born. Making its first flight back in 1957, the KC-135 was the Air Force's first jet-powered aerial tanker, and it was revolutionary. Before it was introduced, fighter and bomber aircraft were severely limited by their fuel endurance, having to land repeatedly to gas up and then take off again before reaching their final destination. But with the introduction of a flying jet-powered gas station, the range of these fighter and bomber missions could be extended indefinitely. In fact, you could argue that besides the introduction of the aircraft carrier, nothing has shaped U.S. foreign military projection more over the past 60 years than the KC-135 Stratotanker. A staggering 800 KC-135s were built between 1957 and 1965, with almost 400 still flying in the U.S. Air Force, Guard, and Reserves today.
The last KC-135 was delivered to the Air Force in 1965, a year before I was born. So it's obviously an old aircraft. But in terms of flying hours, these aircraft are relatively new, and that's because early in their career, probably for the first 30 years, they were a lot of the time sitting alert, fully loaded with gas, on an alert pad, ready to launch and refuel a bomber in case of a nuclear war.
Now, the alert mission is super interesting to me, and I know you did it a lot, so can you talk a little bit more about that? What was it like, kind of the experience? The whole alert mission's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so the first part of my career, about a week of every month, I had to sit alert, and you were in an alert facilities that was heavily guarded, and your airplanes were there next to you, and it's located very close to the runway. So the whole point was, in case we had to launch rather quickly, we could get in our aircraft, start engines, taxi out, and launch our aircraft along with the bombers in case of a nuclear war. I only had to do that for a short stint before that mission went away. After the Soviet Union dissolved, we no longer had to do that.
Now, outside of the boom pod, which we'll talk about here in a sec, my favorite feature on the KC-135 are these massive turbofan engines. There's 4 of them, they're iconic, and Dad, I know you have a lot of experience flying with this engine, both in the 135 as an airline pilot, so what's it like flying with these things?
Well, when I first started flying the KC-135, I flew A model, which had A model engines. We're about half the size of these engines here, and roughly about half the thrust. And in order to get the amount of thrust we needed to take off fully loaded with all our fuel, we had to inject water in the 2-minute period just during the takeoff roll. Water was injected right in the core of the engine to increase the density of the air and give us more thrust. Once I transitioned to the R model engine, it was amazing. They have so much thrust. The airplane flies very well on 2 of them. It can even fly in 1 engine at lower gross weights. And as you mentioned, I fly a variant of this is used on one of the Airbus models I fly today.
Now, what really sets the KC-135 apart from other aircraft is what goes on in the back, or what I like to call the business end. A massive 28-foot long pole known as the boom is attached to the underside of the tanker and can be extended out as far as 48 feet to connect to other aircraft in the sky while traveling at speeds upwards of 500 miles per hour. Fuel is then transferred at a rate of 600 gallons per minute, more than the average family car consumes in an entire year. In fact, the KC-135 boom can transfer more fuel in just 8 minutes than an entire gas station can pump in 24 hours. The boom can also be equipped with a special shuttlecock-shaped drogue that attaches and trails behind, which allows the KC-135 to refuel aircraft that don't have a vertically mounted fuel receptacle. This means that in addition to refueling the US Air Force, the KC-135 also provides refueling support for the Navy, Marine Corps, and other allied nations. To safely manage the refueling operation, the KC-135 is designed with a boom pod in the rear of the aircraft that a single boom operator controls. Lying in a flap-prone position, the boom operator is in charge of communicating with the receiver pilot and actually flies the boom to ensure it's in the proper position for transfer. While there are a ton of unique jobs in the Air Force, this one in particular gives you just about the coolest office in the world with more spectacular views than you could possibly imagine.
This is the stuff your insurance company doesn't want you to know about. Have you noticed your auto insurance payments have practically...
I'm Senior Airman Justice Ryan. I'm a boom operator for the KC-135 Stratotanker. Yeah, it's very challenging and rewarding. Flying 30,000 feet in the air, 500 miles per hour, going up there, supporting the air refueling missions. It's just me back there rocking the mish. Walking you through the refueling process, we lower the boom. Whenever we get radio contact with our receivers, it's usually about 2 miles out, maybe further. Make sure they have all their switches off for their ammunition and whatever they might have on board, and safely bring them up to us and refuel them as needed.
So to actually get inside the KC-135, the entrance is a little bit different. There's not a staircase, there's not a jet bridge, it's just a ladder that comes down right here at the nose. So Dad, as someone who's done this many times, what's with the unique design?
Well, I think it was designed for crews to get up in the aircraft very quickly, close it up, start engines, and get out to the runway to take off for that mission to go support the bombers. Interesting, it was also designed when this aircraft we were first flying, when I was flying it, we carried parachutes. And there's a handle you pull, and then what actually happens here is this thing will jettison down, stop the air, you hang from the handle up there, and you would drop into the slipstream, and that's how you would bail out of the aircraft. To my knowledge, no one's ever bailed out of a KC-135. The Air Force figured, hey, it's flown this long without a bail, we probably don't need parachutes anymore. So today they no longer carry parachutes.
Yeah, it's definitely unique, and I think it's time that we head inside. So
let's do it.
Let's go. Just like when the KC-135 first rolled off the line, the primary mission remains aerial refueling. However, today, the aircraft can also support cargo transport and can move 83,000 pounds of cargo, or 6 standard-sized pallets, loaded up inside. Additionally, up to 36 passengers can fit on these seats lined on either side, including aeromedical evacuation, in which stretchers can be loaded on board to transport patients wherever they need to go. Now, for some reason, every video I make, everyone wants to know where the bathroom is. So for everyone interested, it's right here. And Dad, I imagine you're pretty familiar with this area, huh?
Yeah, funny story. When I was a young lieutenant, I was in a long mission and I really had to go to the bathroom and take care of business. What was interesting, after I went, everybody on the crew had to go. The aircraft commander, the boom operator, and the navigator. It wasn't until after we landed up that I figured out why, because they told me that the rule was the first guy to use it had to empty it out. That's just kind of an example of some of the things we did in the crew coordination we had going on to make this job so much fun.
Now, we'll have to ask if that's still a rule to this day, but yeah, for anyone wondering where the bathroom is, right here.
Back when I was flying this aircraft, we had a crew of 4 and included a navigator who sat in this seat here, and his responsibility was telling us where to go and coordinating rendezvous with our receiver aircraft, and he also monitored the weather radar. Interestingly, we used to practice celestial navigation, navigating off the stars and the moon, and that was the NAV's responsibility. Worked with the boom operator, and they put a little stool here, and they used this sextant, which is like a manual GPS, and they took angles off the sun and the stars, and then they charted it out and used that to determine where we were. And they're very good at it, and the reason we did that was because They thought that if a nuclear war happened, we wouldn't have the traditional means of navigating, so we had to use celestial navigation to navigate.
We're here with Captain Elliott, one of the KC-135 pilots at MacDill Air Force Base, also going to be one of our pilots when we go up for the aerial refueling flight in just a bit. So Captain Elliott, can you give us a brief overview on the flight deck and some of the controls here on the KC-135?
For our air refueling mission, this is our fuel panel. We can see how much fuel we have in each of the tanks at any given time and manage it for our offloads. And this aircraft also has 4 engines, so we use these throttles right here to control each of the engines. They're very powerful, and we use those to go off and do the mission.
So what is the range on the KC-135? Because I've always wondered if you can offload all of the fuel you guys carry, or if you have to keep your fuel for the aircraft like stored in a separate tank. How does that work?
How far can we fly? I would equate it to about 16 to 17 hours. It'll really depend on how high we go and how fast we're going. So that could vary a little bit. And then can we offload every drop? Absolutely. This plane can carry about 200,000 pounds of fuel, which equates to about 30,000 gallons. And we carry it both in our wings and underneath the center of the aircraft.
So Dad, does everything look pretty much the same from when you were flying? Can you still remember where everything is?
Well, I can't say I could find everything quickly because some of it is different, a few different switches, but for the most part it looks very, very similar. They made some changes in the avionics because when I was flying we had a navigator, and they moved some of the equipment up here so they could fly without a navigator. But for the most part, it's very, very similar.
And Dad, I know you've flown a lot of different aircraft, so what are some of those more unique differences between the newer aircraft you've flown and something like this, the KC-135?
I think one of the most unique things about the KC-135 is that all the flight controls are connected by cables. I can move the yoke here and the ailerons are turning on the outside of the aircraft. And I can step on the rudder pedals and the rudder's moving. Even the throttles are connected by cables, and that's very unique in today's modern aircraft.
And it's still crazy to me that this aircraft can fly as high as 50,000 feet, which is significantly higher than pretty much any other commercial airliner. So what is the highest both of you have ever flown in the 135?
Well, the highest I've ever flown was 45,000 feet.
I did go to 49,000 feet one time. That was very unusual. The winds were a lot stronger than forecasted. We were going over the Pacific, going to Tokyo, and that was the only way we were going to make Tokyo. The downside of that going that high is when you go that high, you have to wear an oxygen mask, and the reason you have to do that is because if you lost pressurization that high, you would not have time to put your mask on before you passed out.
All right, well, at this point, I think it's time for us to get briefed up and get ready for our flight. Captain Elliott, thank you so much. We're excited. We'll see you soon.
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal...
All right, good morning, Dante flight. So today we're Dante 3-1 and 3-2. We'll be doing formation out on AR 465, refueling F-16s. We'll have 6 of them. We have a 2-ship going out for a 6-ship AR. Planned time for the flight is about 2.5 hours. So that's big picture, and we'll get into the details here now. So Dante 3-1, AC for that's gonna be myself, Captain Elliott. AC for Dante 3-2 is gonna be Captain Reed. 610295 is gonna be 3-1, and 588001 is gonna be 3-2. We're parked on spot Bravo 12, and he's on Alpha 15. We got 90K on board for each jet. If for some reason one jet does slip, there should be enough fuel to offload the full offload to the fighters. Planned runways, runway 5, 7 CRN, 20 flap, maximal takeoff. Plan for MITO takeoff, 12-second interval. And after that, if you have an abort, call sign abort 3 times. All right, so that's everything. Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, I think the only question I have is he able to fly? We're gonna let him get in the seat?
Unfortunately, no.
All right, well, he can be there to supervise.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yo, what's up, home? I'm 5, I'm acting dumb as shit. I'm downloading that shit now.
Later, back here in front of the KC-135. Do you ever think you'd have a chance to go up for a flight again? How you feeling?
Oh, I thought the last flight I took in January of 1999 was my Finney flight. Never thought I'd have this opportunity. I'm really excited about it.
All right, let's get it.
Right now we're headed down towards the south of Florida near the Florida Keys. We'll be entering a MOA to refuel some F-16s. So you'll be able to get a chance to see that and how we do our operations out here. It'll be pretty stable. We have another tanker out there as well. They're already established, so we'll be meeting up with them, a mid-mission join-up, and then they'll take 3 of the F-16s and we'll take the other 3.
Sounds good. We're definitely excited to be here. Dad, does that sound pretty similar to your missions you flew?
Yes, very similar. In a MOA stands for Military Operating Area, which is nice because
So with you,
airspace we can use.
Yeah, well, it's going to be awesome. Definitely looking forward to the flight. Should be some fantastic views, and thanks for having us on board.
No problem. Glad to have you here.
Okay, I saw you did some calculations there. I know you must be thinking about moving around fuel, getting ready for our air refueling. What are some of the things you're thinking about, and what's your plan to move and offload fuel?
Sure. So our receivers are asking for 20,000 pounds of fuel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure our fuel panel. So this is showing where the fuel is in each tank. And so I'm going to move fuel around to make sure that we maintain a CG that's within limits. So CG makes sure we're stable in the air essentially. And then from there, we're able to give them our receivers fuel from our aft body tank and our forward body tank. So when we do AR, I'm going to be giving them, I'll be turning these switches on, and then that will be pumping them gas.
Okay, I know we talked a lot about how this engine can fly well on 2 engines. We're up here at 27,000 feet. Is there any way you can demonstrate that for us?
Sure, absolutely. Let me go ahead and turn autopilot off so you can really get a good idea of what's going on. So autopilot's coming off. Alright, autopilot's off, so I'm hand flying now. And so with our 2 engines, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull back the number 1 and number 4 engines. And I'll pull back number 1 so you can see how the asymmetric thrust will have our plane turn on its own without me moving the yoke. So right now, pulling back number 1. So the plane's going to want to turn like it is now. But in order to avoid doing that, I'll pull back number 4 so we can fly symmetrically. I'll level us back out. Push up some power with the 2 engines. And now we're straight and level, holding our speed with just 2 engines. Up here at 27,000 feet. Plane has a lot of power.
As we approached our rendezvous point with the F-16s, that meant it was time for me to head back to the boom pod to meet up with the boom operator. I guess I didn't fully realize how tight of a fit it was back here, but at the same time, it's also quite comfortable. And I've even been told that on long-haul flights, this is the place to be to catch a
the shorty,
check out some incredible views.
this joint that be shooting guns, Yoki.
For those of you watching
Oh my bet. What you talking about? What you talking about the versus joint?
Dude, what's it like
I just be watching shit, bro.
Surreal. You know, you take it for granted, but this is a beautiful view and you gotta take it in.
And I know we're getting ready to link up with the F-16s right now, so can you kind of walk me through the process of what you're looking for?
Right, so we have radio contact with them right now, waiting for them to come up. Once they do, we will lower the boom, and once we have them visual, we'll guide them in and get ready to give them some gas.
So how actually do you guide them in? I'm looking at this panel right here in front of you. It almost looks like a mini cockpit. Can you walk me through some of that?
Right, so we have some pilot director lights down here, and over here we have our light indicators. So when they're getting close to us, we'll start guiding them in using these little levers. We'll correct them with an up correction, down correction, or forward and aft.
So I assume you've gotten to refuel a bunch of different aircraft. What would you say your favorite aircraft to refuel is?
I gotta say the B1 or what we're gonna be refueling right now, the F-16s. I love some fighters.
Well, I cannot wait to see these F-16s, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
So at this point, I could see the F-16s off in the distance beginning their approach to link up with our aircraft for the aerial refuel. The boom operator is critical here because they're the ones communicating with the F-16 pilots, ensuring they're in the right position and flying at the right speeds to make a successful contact.
Nah, for real, it'd be crazy.
Approaching us, turn.
I wanted to go to the Army.
40 feet. 30. 20.
Up 2, please.
10.
Big O2 has good indications in the jet.
Copy all. 1-2, clear to contact.
1-2. Echo 1.
Pumping.
Disconnect.
That's crazy.
1-2 copies.
Right now we're just looking, making sure we have ruddervator control and waiting for our elevation to get 30 degrees.
And I know they call the boom like a flying boom. It actually has like winglets on it, right? And kind of like little wings. So can you actually kind of guide it and fly it and have to know a little bit about aerodynamics?
Yeah, you know, it depends on our speed, but you got, as you see right there, you got some ruddervators, and that's how you fly the boom.
So can you show me kind of left, right, how much movement you've got with it?
Yeah, for sure. So when we come to our control check, we'll extend it out 10 feet because that's our pre-contact position. So that's what it looks like 10 feet out.
So what's the longest a refuel will be? Like, let's say you've got something like a C5, and it's almost empty. Like, what's the max time they'll be on connected?
I mean, it can get up to 20, maybe 30 minutes. So it really depends on how much you're offloading and how well they stay on the boom.
So I imagine it's a lot harder to refuel when you're in weather or you're in clouds. So what's that process like? Or even at night? I mean, is it pretty stressful for you? Like, that seems crazy.
Yeah, it definitely can be. A lot of it comes down to us and however comfortable we are with getting the mission and, you know, kind of just taking those risks at a crew to, you know, what risks are we going to take and to make sure our receivers can get their off.
Bro, we gotta run our bag up, bro. They about to restart the economy and take everybody's shit.
F-16s that we're refueling. But in some flights, a tanker may actually fly across the entire ocean with the receiver aircraft to refuel them continuously so that they can make the entire flight without landing. The tanker mission is both incredibly efficient and incredibly vital, and just so fascinating to see up close and in person. All right, everyone, how's it going up here? From the back, it was an incredible view. Dad, everything goes smoothly? Refueling? How'd it go?
Yeah, everything went great. There were a few adjustments that had to be made because some of our receivers didn't come, so and we had to change lead positions. A lot of things happened that is not really that unusual. These guys did a great job of handling some different contingencies.
Yeah, well, from the back, I was telling the boom operator, pilots get a lot of hype, but I think that's one of the coolest jobs in the Air Force back there, especially seeing that view. So thanks so much. I know I'm going to get strapped in here, get ready for landing, but thanks for having us up.
No problem. Glad having you.
You still in here, E? This bitch ass nigga. Excuse me. And I'm finna stop saying excuse me too.
Metro presents yada,
You know,
yada,
excuse me came from the slave era.
contracts. Plus, that is the world's largest snowcat. When they built, I think 50 or 100 of them, and they only built them for a couple of years.
Excuse me, bastard. Sorry, bastard. Fuck her, excuse me.
It is the most powerful snowcat on Earth.
You excuse yourself for letting off your bottle of these gases. But dog, yeah, they about to take all our shit. Yeah.
Up with the blade and like 20 feet wide when you have the grill
That's nutty.
attachment on it. This snowcat has saved us countless times. And this one that you see right here behind me,
I'm finna run up 10 mil. They ain't taking your money in the bank account though, right?
Videos takes a beating. We work this thing like crazy in the dirt, the mud, the snow, rocks. We use these snowcats for all sorts of different recoveries. In today's video, I came across another Prenoth beast for sale. My friends up at Peterson Equipment up in Logan, who I bought my first beast from, and then I bought my second beast, which is the parts machine. I bought a third cat from them. My other one that you guys have seen in the videos, I've never actually done much to it. I've never done any sort of customizations or anything. It's pretty much just bone stock.
Fucking weirdo.
We're gonna go balls to the wall. So if you guys want to see a build process of the largest snowcat in the world, take a seat and enjoy this video. And I feel like you guys are gonna learn some things you don't know. For example, these are the tracks that go on the beast. Those things are 8 feet long each. That's like 16 feet of tracks alone. Let's go. Time to pick up the snowcat.
Shit, I don't gotta do my homework.
So,
Nigga, what you talking about?
transporting snowcats, these trailers have these nice little dandy extensions on them. Allow you to put
Oh,
boards
you
there.
really talk about your homework? Yeah.
Snowcat, you definitely need those, so we gotta find the
I'm
boards.
saying though, bro, they really about to take all our shit. That's nutty. All them cars we got and bought for nothing. I sold my mansion. Yeah, I ain't been in emails either. Them niggas told me that
This is my new beast. that I'm picking up.
yesterday when I was
I
running
love
around.
these snowcats. Like honestly, probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment, if not
I
my
pulled up on the
all-time
block.
favorite.
Them niggas was
And my
talking
favorite guy
about
right here.
like fuck these guns.
Full again, dude. Yeah. Last year,
Nigga like, yo, I want that switch you took from me. Like, nigga, they eco resetting in the Friday anyway. That shit don't mean nothing. Yeah, and the emails in the announcement. I'm talking about sneak peek. The city will be changing in any way. I'm gonna take the time. I'm about to take this to the next level. This setup ain't it. This shit ain't it, yo. Like, the houses we got now look like Philly, bro. We don't need this shit, man. Like, it's just, niggas just doing shit to do it, bro. Like, to take out them houses.
All right, my friends, it's time to
put
talk
in
about something
apartment.
very
This
important.
shit look
Let's talk
like
about debt, right? Debt, as in money
not
that you
fully,
owe
though.
to somebody or something
But
or
what
some
it
place
look
or some
like, it
business.
ain't fully,
And
bruh.
debt can be a very powerful
look at
tool,
the
but it can
emails,
also
bro.
be
This shit
terrifying.
crazy.
Like, if you get behind on debt,
I
it
don't
doesn't
think
just
I'm
go
really
away.
in it
It'll
though, cause I
track
can't
you
see
and
general
haunt
chat or
you
nothing.
forever. Especially some of these like student loans or other like government debt, that stuff will literally follow you to the grave. When I started my business, I had to go into debt, right? I got all sorts of different loans to be able to get my business up and running. And at one point I looked at all the debt that I had and I was like, I'm never gonna be able to get out of this. Like, I truly didn't know how I would be able to make enough money to be able to overcome that. At that time, I got together with a financial advisor, and we came up with kind of a plan to consolidate my debt and be able to just simplify it. So debt consolidation is a very powerful tool. It's something that a lot of people don't really realize is an option. So the sponsor of today's video is a company called PDS Debt. PDS Debt is a company that's dedicated to helping you and me and all of us figure out the best way to consolidate our debt and
Yeah, I
come up with
can't see
plans to be able to
general
move
chat.
forward, make payments, get out of that hole that we've dug ourselves by borrowing money. They will take a look at your account. They will look at all the different money that you owe, and they'll figure out how to consolidate it, how we can save money here, how we can cut payments there. Some lenders will even just erase the debt that you owe them, or they'll lower it because, based off your financial situation. There's a lot of solutions. So if you're feeling completely buried in debt, PDS Debt can definitely help you. And they reached out to us and said, hey, you got a lot of people that love trucks, they love all these different things, they watch your channel, assuming some of those people have debt, whether it's bad debt or okay debt, or you're getting ready to go into debt. There's all sorts of options. They said, send them to our website. We're going to give you a special link, which is pdsdebt.com/sparks. You'll go there, you answer a few different questions, and they're going to give you a free consultation. This is a legit company. They do a good job, and they will help you with your debt problems. A couple of my favorite features about PDS Debt is the fact that it's interest-free. PDS Debt rolls all of your monthly payments into one low, interest-free monthly payment. And I can almost guarantee you that they're going to give you some sort of solution that you probably haven't thought of, and they're going to help you get out of debt, save money, lower your monthly payments, lower your interest rates. We can link my description below. Just go to their website, Just talk to them. Give them 30 seconds. Give them a couple minutes. Thank you, PDS, for sponsoring the video. Thank you guys for listening to my ads, because these ads help obviously pay for the very expensive stuff that we do. And more importantly, this is a good thing. This is something that can help every single one of us. So click the link in my description below. Go get your free debt consolidation consultation right now by going to pds.com/sparks. So guys, here's the deal. Listen up. The Prenoth Beast, as I've told you before, is the world's largest snowcat, the most powerful and one of the most incredible machines I've ever operated. So guys, I got a deal for you. Jim here at Pearson Equipment just told me that he's gonna make me a deal. He bought, I think, the last 3 beasts that are pretty much available. There might be a few more kicking around out there, but this is kind of the last of the bunch. So I'm buying one, keeping it for myself. So I'll have 2 fully running machines plus 1 parts machine. That means there's 2, maybe 3 other machines just like this that he's gonna let me buy. So I'm gonna buy them all, and I'm gonna let you guys buy a couple of them from me. So as of right now, let's say I've got 2 beasts for sale, maybe 3, and these things they're listed all over the place for anywhere between 75 and 120 grand. Brand new, they're like 400. If any of you guys are interested in one, I can sell you one of these. He just barely told me the price. Freaking dirt cheap, 60 grand. 60 grand buys you the world's largest snowcat. They're in excellent condition. They got good times remaining on them. Solid machines. They just came from a resort, so been fully maintained, taken care of. 60 grand, guys, will get you a beast, tracks, with a tiller, with a blade, with everything ready to go. Now I realize that maybe 1 or 2 of you watching this video are possibly in the snow, market for a snowcat. So the rest of you are probably like, oh, I don't need a machine that big. I get it, that's fine. But the reason why I tell you this is because I have people ask me all the time about this kind of stuff. Normally there's just nothing to buy. The inventory is so low, so hard to find. But right now, I got 2 of these. Shoot me an email, info@heavydSparks.com. 60 grand gets you the world's largest snowcat. And I have a feeling they're probably gonna sell probably as soon as we post this video. So you're probably gonna wanna hurry and get on that right away. We're gonna load up the rest of the tracks for the beast, and then we're gonna load up the other set of tracks for the monster bus. Plus, hopefully the tiller and the blade if we can get it all to fit.
Ah, shit. That hurt. Like a motherfucker.
Load. 2 sets of tracks, tiller, and a 30,000-pound snowcat. So we're good to go. From here, we're gonna run over to the local Mako in town. So the Mako paint shop up here, they do good work, and I've heard good things about them. They reached out and they're like, hey, give us a shot at painting one of your things. We're gonna run over to the Mako real quick and see what they would do to paint this thing. I just want to get it painted right away so we can just have this thing like dialed and ready to go. So. Load. I wanted to take the blade with me too, but freaking 18-footer. Biggest blade for the biggest snowcat. Is that you who emailed me?
Yeah, that's me who emailed you. Yeah, we paint for these guys all the time.
Yeah, I was just talking to Jim about it.
Sweet, I got a whole book of colors in here. We can lock one down.
Yeah.
I give it 3 minutes and Dave's driving. 3 minutes.
I said seconds, not minutes.
Manual, and it says like, hey, take the tracks off, you need to move it. They actually have a YouTube link. Well, there'll be a YouTube link of this showcasing how you're supposed to properly move. me. Just where we just come to one of these, walk away.
Who's pumping tax season? Let's get out there and crush those taxes. Who's with me?
We know some freelancers who are pumping tax.
They finna cook that nigga.
Hey, why is he in my big old boots? He want to look like his daddy. Why he got on my chain? You what? You like it? Man, take off my stuff right now. Get out of my boots right now. Because, man, he's stepping in my boots. Keep your hands off my stuff, man. I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. Now you're looking just like your dad. Hey, why is he in my big old boots?
He look just like him. Waiting to do some funny ass shit. What's the? I'm saying everybody want to trap. Robbery, stuff. Yeah, we gotta see what them store robberies pay too. I'm saying niggas run around that shit on them. They got suppressor and all that.
Hey, drop me one bullet.
Drop me one bullet.
Nigga, what did you talk about?
Cops come right in there booking niggas.
Niggas just arrested niggas because niggas standing in the hospital. It's out your way. Same if I could just walk away from the scene, I'll walk away. Just entertain me. I'll walk right out your way.
Imagine a nigga saying he don't want us there to block us.
To you now, what's going on?
Hello?
The guys, man. Why you told me that bad is out, bro?
You the chief? And all type of shit.
Why does it look?
You move, man. Clear.
My shit popping more than his.
Six nine this is 6ix9ine that. Niggas on my dick and on my yak.
Yo, that fool said he was tired. That fool must be alive. Huh? I just got on. I just got on again.
You gonna be done in an hour?
Yeah. Wow, what's up, bro?
I want to drive the drone.
Bro, are you tired or do you want to drive the drone?
Drive the drone.
You just want to go outside and it's cold as shit outside. You know that?
Yeah.
Ain't it? It's cold, right? You want to go out there in the cold?
My God, that's it.
Huh?
Yeah.
The jacket's made it not cold? Your jacket made it not cold?
It did.
It did? It's cold, bro. It's not even cold. It's freezing outside.
We didn't even drop the sport for 3 days.
Cause you've been bull crapping for 3 days.
No,
And it's been freezing and raining for 3 days. It ain't the weather that y'all tell daddy take me. Tell daddy to go outside and let your father down, bro. Oh, I always do that. It's fucking me.
Your call has been.
This nigga never in the city. He popping up. He won't be outside. Go fly the drum, my little brother.
Before I discovered Riverside, I avoided online podcast interviews at all costs because I was terrified of publishing a remote interview that was just not high quality. But Riverside...
It's your girl, Amber Ali, and I just did a dope interview with real-life street stars. Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars. You know what time it is. Real life street stars, man. We got a situation here. We got in the building, man. Miss Amber Ali, Miss Go Viral, Miss Conspiracy Theory is what they call her. All over our platform. Amber Ali in the building on the blue couch, looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's
Loving
good
the
to be
blue
back.
vibes.
Thank you.
How have things been for you since our last sit down?
Things have been very interesting.
There you go. That's very good to hear. Hopefully for the better, not so much for the worse, but we got you back in Dallas. And the reason you're here is you actually booked on an event called Meeting of the Minds, where it was an open panel, a town hall where relationship discussions were discussed, and questions were asked, people were answered, and things got interesting. For the most part, how would you say the overall event went? How was your for the way you came, the kind of the stuff that you did, stuff that you said? How do you feel it went?
Overall, the event went well for me. I enjoyed myself. I think it was a good turnout. I enjoyed interacting with the crowd, answering some of their questions. I think Sydney Star was hilarious with her grand entrance. With the whatever it was trying to attack her.
Yeah, what was that? It seemed like Sydney came in and then someone in the audience just got to talking and then
they were talking crazy.
They started talking crazy where you jumped in as well. I remember.
Well, Sydney, my girl, we from Chicago. We is not going. So you got a problem with her, you got a problem with me, because that's how we rocking.
Sit down and shut up. What was it? That's what it was?
Yes, I told her ass to sit down and shut up, because that's what she needed to do. Sit down and shut up. That's what I told her.
Sit down and shut up. Yeah, with a bitches. There was a few questions that were asked, and I'm just gonna take your part from it. There was a different crowd of people that were there. We had Sonata, who was in I guess a poly relationship with 3 wives. That he's been with for years. There's another guy who was living poly, but his wives were heterosexual, and he had. They lived with both of them. That was Kevin Wesley. We had Taurus Wells, who of course is in BDM and submission, and had his sub, I guess you call it, came up there, got on her knees, and was just not moving. I don't know if you saw that. You had Sydney Star representing the trans community. We had you, and I would say again, the category you say that for you to come speak on that, I believe you came from. You were on like Johnson's Cabaret, which is like the Bad Girls Club. So you come from that world of like, man, I'm young out here living my life. I'm vivacious, and this is just me. You gonna get what you gonna get. You're more of like how a man could be, have a woman as a submissive, like a pet. You're probably on the other end of that, to where like, nah, you out here bossing shit up, and so that conversation was very interesting.
It was, and I didn't realize that we had so many people on the panel that had 2 wives and 3 wives and like this and like that. Like I believe that it was some freaks on the panel. Oh,
that's what it sounded like.
It was some freaks on the panel.
With that being said, you had a situation where someone was they'll watch and they'll see the situation, but someone was talking about them being a poly, and you just do not get with the mindset of having 2 women, I'm assuming.
I think it's greedy. I mean, I've thought about it in my life, but I just think it's greedy when a man can have 2 women, but then call a woman a hoe if she chooses to have 2 men. Or I just feel like it's like a double standard when it comes to men and women. And I also feel like, what's the need for 2 women? If you found your soul purpose, so I like women, right? We all know that. There's one thing when you go out with your woman and you guys have like a night, a wild night where you find a female that you think you like and you do what you do. That's one thing. But to actually live, support, have two women 24/7, 365, how is that going to work? You got two periods. You got two bills. Times however many bills each of them got. You know what I mean? You got two households to take care of unless y'all in the same household. It's just expensive, and I don't see how it really works. It's like if one pisses you off, you can go to the next, but where does that leave her? It's just, I think about it on every single level, like mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. I think about it. How is it working? How is it going to work?
We'll let them answer. We'll let them answer.
Sure will.
For now, what I'd like to do is I would like to there were some relationship questions that were brought up that I want to kind of get your take on and just kind of see what you feel before we get into the nitty gritty of stuff. There was a question, or there was a topic of self-love, self-care.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that take into building a successful relationship, having self-love and self-care, taking that into a relationship?
I think that that's one of the main components. And I also realized that in my last relationship that that's something that I needed to work on, because when you love yourself, you show people how to treat you and how to respect you. And when you love and respect yourself, it shows and it makes other people love and respect you. So, I feel like it's major. You have to have some self-love and respect, because you have to show people what you will accept and what you won't accept.
And what do you feel is like the essential components of having like a healthy, successful, fulfilling relationship? Like, what are some components that should be in place?
I think to have a successful, happy relationship, there needs to be open communication and dialogue. Also, realness, raw, like keep it real with each other, even if it hurts. And just having a bond. I feel like sometimes we forget to have bonds with the people that we know love us and that we know got our back. And when things happen and you fall out with people, you kind of forget why you fell in love with them. You know what I mean? You kind of forget what made you cling to that person. So I feel like when people respect a person enough to say, I love you, I respect what you've done for me, I appreciate you, whether it's working or not, I appreciate you, I see you, I respect you. I feel like when we have that kind of respect for each other, it's just so much easier.
With that being said, like, what are some of the most significant changes or challenges in the dating landscape today compared to the past?
Social media is one of the most difficult things, I believe, these days, because a man can be totally happy, a woman can be totally happy, and then they get on social media and they're strolling and they're seeing this girl with all of this body made.
Small business owners who want to save time and money on general liability insurance should go to buyberk.com to get a policy in less than 5 minutes. As part of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway Insurance Group, we make it simple to save up to 20%. Get a quote and buy your policy online, or speak with our licensed insurance experts for help in choosing the right coverage. Visit buyberk.com today.
Here is how I was able to do these effects. In Premiere Pro, I duplicated the dancing clip and cut it at the frame I want to cut out. I then added the frame hold and extended it to the beginning. Using the mask tool, I maxed out myself. I then set keyframes at the end of the clip and moved it to the beginning and moved the keyframes away so that it joins me when I get to that exact frame. After doing that, you can just repeat the same process for each and every body part to give you something like this.
Titties, ass, teeth, you name it, eyebrows, lips, everything done. And then it makes him go and look at his woman, and now he's, you know what I mean? It's all fairy tale, because just because you see her on the gram don't mean you can have her. You know what I mean? But it's like I feel like people get caught up comparing themselves to social media, and that's the both ways. A woman can be totally happy with her guy, and then she jumps on social media and see a fine guy on Instagram, or you might see a little jogging pants with a little print, and now you're like, damn, it's out there like that, and I'm dealing with this. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like what you do on social media sometimes and what you see on social media, that is one of the main reasons why nobody is really like making it in relationships. First of all, some people like privacy, some people don't. Some people want to put everything on social media, some people don't. You know what I mean? So it's like,
you think there's a compromise, like when like, hey, I'm a social media fiend, and then let's say the other person in the party is not, that they should maybe post more, the other person should post less? Like, you think, or
come
stay,
to
or
a
stay in your truth?
balance. I feel you should discuss it with your partner first. Like, hey, you know, I like social media. I see you don't care for it, but this is how this could be beneficial for me, and I appreciate if you'll rock with me. And if the person works out, then it'll be like a balance if that person is meant. And if not, then you know, that ain't your one. You got to move them on to the left.
What are your thoughts about online dating as far as just strictly finding someone online by looking at a category and choosing to meet up with that person?
No. No online dating, no app dating, no inbox dating. Just, that's dangerous. People are creeps. People are not who they say they are. Catfishing like crazy. That's not safe. And I would never recommend online dating to anyone. It's just not safe to me. I'm paranoid, so I'm always gonna think something is up with every situation. At least at first.
Now, there was a topic of long-term relationships. You know, there were some people that were married for over 30 years on that panel itself, and I got to get your take on it. You know, just from what you feel relationships will work. What are your thoughts on even getting married? What are your thoughts on divorce?
My thoughts on marriage, one day I would like to get married. I do think that it's more like business for most people. When people get married, it's like, how can they come together with their significant other to get to where they're trying to go? It's like a business move or a business deal. It's not really serious. Some people marry because their father married, and it's in the family. It's, you know what I mean? It's the ritual. It's what everybody do. It's
the ritual.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, what's the other word? Not ritual.
No, that's exactly what it is. Like, it's the ritual to get married.
Not another word for ceremony. Like,
marriage is a ritual.
But you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe that was what I was trying to say, but it was close. It'll come to me eventually. But I feel like some people do it for the wrong reasons, or most people do it for the wrong reasons. And then you get prenup involved. And then what is the difference between a wife and a boyfriend and girlfriend? Because these days, and from my experience, I've never had a ring, and I have cooked, cleaned, sucked, fucked, supported, bonded out of jail, went and got from here, went and got from there, bought this, bought that, played housewife, cooked meals, cooked brunches for families, just all kind of shit. And then I don't got no damn ring. So it's like, I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I really don't know.
You put a lot of weight on marriage, like, you know, with the thought of divorce being like in the back of someone's head, like, yeah, I can marry you if that's what you want to ring, but if it don't work out in a month, I'll just divorce you.
That's the thing. Is it even worth it to begin with? How about just buy the ring and say you're my wife?
There you go. Just put the goddamn thing on.
You get what I'm saying?
Let me claim you. And, you know,
some people want to be, I'm a wife. Some people, you know, I feel like I see women wanting it more than men. Women always are quick and easy to want to be a wife and to say I'm married and to flaunt their ring. It's like, oh, wife, just to end up divorced. I don't really feel like I hear it from men too much, like bragging or being happy about having a wife. You know what I mean?
You feel like it's a problem because it does seem like marriage does seem like a thing that women want and men just accept to get the woman to, you know, stop complaining about getting it so much.
Yeah, I think it's a woman thing. I think marriage is definitely more of a woman thing. Men don't care about no damn wedding. It's not them going to get the big dress with the balloons and all of this. It's the women. It's a women thing. Women want it more than men, for sure. I feel like we want the house, we want the babies, we want the wet. It's always what we want.
There you go.
Marriage is actually a business.
Yeah, if you were to get married, you mentioned open communication and things of that nature. What do you say would be needed to keep the spark alive in a marriage, like to let's
To
say
keep the spark alive.
10 years, 20 years into a marriage.
Sex. Lots and lots and lots and lots of sex.
So
and
the same
travel.
Sex. Okay, I'm about to say the same sex you've been
No,
having.
there's a couple things. I say sex, travel, keep it spicy. Keep yourself young and rejuvenated and fresh looking. And shut the hell up. And don't nag too much.
Please shut the
Just
fuck
be like
up.
a person's peace, even when you know they up to no good and you know they bullshitting. I can't wait till the day
Bitches
where I
can't
can
be
master,
niggas
like,
pieces.
I know you full of shit, but because I love you, I'm gonna go sleep on it before I say something or do something,
Bitch
and
gonna
then
talk
fuck
all
us up.
day.
You know what I mean? And like, I want to get to that point where I can
Talk about the
emotionally
dumbest shit.
control myself. Does that make sense?
Totally understand.
Bitches
totally
can't
understand.
control these mouths.
And
That's on the shit
real
about
quick, as
every
we were there,
fucking thing.
Sydney Starr was up there representing the trans community. I got to get your thoughts because I know you dabble on both ends of the spectrum. What is that for you? What would you call yourself? Because
Bitches gonna lie to
would
be a
you
nigga
say
piece.
Human.
Human, yeah, human.
I'm human.
How often do you jump over the fence and
A lot.
A lot.
I love to jump the fence.
Go play in other people's backyards, huh?
I love other people's houses.
Yeah.
What?
Would you say it's more of a bar sexual thing to where a little liquor involved, we lit, or you literally in a sober mindset could be like, man, let me go to this lady's house.
To a woman?
Yeah, to a woman.
I can be sober to hit that.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I honestly do like women. Like I told you guys last time, I almost like women more than men. I just like the penis. And that's why we had that conversation when Sydney Starr was here. And when she said, oh, if Amber have too many drinks, she'll let me fuck her. No, I'm not going to say that.
Hey, what the?
I mean, I won't say that. What I would say is, I like a pretty face and I like a real penis. I don't like to use toys or straps.
The best of both worlds.
But I've never ever been with a transgender and I've never had a toy go on me, but it's like I know that I love women, but we can't go too far. After the licking and the kissing and the sucking and the grinding, it's like the inside of that clit is throbbing. Like it needs the penetration.
Would you be open to getting with
get
a
Shump.
trans woman?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car.
Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest needs no introduction. He's been on the show before and he has one of the top episodes that we have ever produced here at SRS. I'm talking about Dr. Stephen Greer. He's back. This time we're talking about 0 point energy, and we're talking about technologies that have been hidden from us and the U.S. government by companies such as Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, Raytheon, Boeing, Northrop Grumman.
Oh,
and if
shit.
you think this is a little out there, think again, because the U.S. Senate and
put niggas out
the U.S. Congress are both digging into this subject matter to get to the bottom of it. Next week, we have 3 of the 5 whistleblowers that Dr. Greer brought in front of Congress to testify about these technologies that they have had firsthand accounts seeing.
Wow.
They're going to be right here on SRS to give those exact same testimonies.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you
Legend.
like the show, if you like the information we're putting out, please go to Spotify, go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review, and I see a lot of you have been out there making content, ripping our content off and putting it out on the internet. I love it.
Good
Looks
looking.
amazing.
It
We made
looks
super
amazing.
easy for you. We put a ton of raw reels, links in the description. Take them, make content, produce badass stuff. If we like it, we'll share it, monetize it, make money off of it. All we ask is that you please just tag our show in it. That's all we ask. Anyways, love you all. This is an awesome episode. It has a ton of information in it. In the next 2 weeks is all this subject. Love you all. Enjoy the show. Cheers. Dr. Greer, welcome back to the Sean Ryan Show.
I'm glad to be here. It's always good to see you.
We've been seeing a lot of each other.
we
So, I just got back from your whistleblower conference and the premiere of your new documentary. in the National Press Club event. A ton of good information came out of that, stuff that nobody's ever heard.
Yep.
Extremely well put together event, by the way.
Oh, thank you. All
Phenomenal.
volunteers.
Was it really?
100% volunteers.
Incredible event from start to finish. Me and my friend Carter, who was the one to connect us, we just had a fantastic time and learned so much. And so we got a lot to talk about today. Diving into some of the whistleblower stuff. We're actually getting a handful of the whistleblowers that I think they came out of this show with your first interview. Am I correct?
Some of them had contacted me and been involved before, some since. And of course, once that law got passed, allowing a pathway for them to testify about what they knew, notwithstanding their non-disclosure agreements, that sort of opened up a whole new tranche of people willing to come
other than that, ain't nobody using it.
And that process, I think we're having a couple of new whistleblowers every week now.
Motherfucker ain't eat this food in the freezer up there.
Well, we're going to dive into all of that, and thank you for connecting me with them, by the way. So let me give you a proper introduction here, even though you don't need one. But Dr. Stephen Greer, you just came out with a new documentary, The Lost Century, which is #1 on iTunes, #1 on Amazon, #1 on anything else?
Google Play.
And bring no screws.
Everything. #1 documentary release.
How you can't find
emergency
them?
Doctor, founder of the Disclosure Project.
You need 3 motherfucking
author,
Tapcon.
Leading authority on UFO.
You need anything. You need
You've briefed
good
multiple
screws.
presidents. You've briefed the agency.
You need good
briefed
screws,
Congress,
man.
I believe.
You say you got
recently
washers. You need any
presented
screw.
evidence of the illegal black budget projects related to UFO.
You just said you had them. I ain't
U.S.
even.
government, and you have 33 years experience working in the UFO UAP arena.
Right.
Am I missing anything?
That's good enough.
But we got a lot to cover. Like I said, we need to cover the Disclosure Project. We need to cover the Lost Century documentary, a little bit of the whistleblower stuff. Your documentary all about 0 Point Energy, fascinating stuff. What I'd like to do is, I'm not 100% spun up on some of the things that you were talking about, that I think a lot of the rest of the audience was pretty spun up about. And I don't think my audience is 100% spun up on all of these topics either.
Right.
So I just want to go through some basic stuff to help me and the audience understand what we're about to talk about a little bit more when it comes to the black budgets and stuff like that. So a lot of these companies that, are part of the military-industrial complex, if you will, I've had a lot of experience with Lockheed, with Raytheon, with these types of companies when it comes to field operations and kind of the stuff that I was doing in my arena as a special operator. I don't know about what they're doing and how they play in with this black budget stuff. And so I'd like to go through a couple of the companies and just have you just educate me and the audience about it. And let's start with Lockheed Skunk Works.
Well, of course, the Skunk Works, dates back to the 50s and 60s. Kelly Johnson, whose, by the way, UFO encounter report we have, was given to us by Lieutenant Colonel Heckert, who knew him, who was our U-2 spy plane witness who encountered these objects as a U-2 pilot. But, and then, of course, Ben Rich. Ben Rich was the head of the Lockheed Skunk Works and acknowledged towards the end of his period there that they had technologies that could, quote, take ET home. He also stated there were no private conversations anywhere on the earth. True. No matter what your encryption is. And also he said that anything you imagine, we've already done at the Skunk Works. Now, there's the Skunk Works that would deal with a conventional jet, rocket, ramjet type classified aircraft, right? But then there's another division that is the deep black. I want to make a distinction between the black budget and highly classified, legally overseen projects. Here I'm talking about, there's a guy I'm working with now who literally oversees the black budget of the United States. He was never read in on the UFO or UAP issue. And when he tried to find out, he went out to the Lockheed Skunk Works, he was shown a bunch of these conventional propulsion systems. He was not shown the ones that are the man-made UFOs, that are the electrogravitics, the things that float, boom, 100,000 miles per hour. So I think that that's one of the problems, is that there's almost two parallel systems. And there's very little points of intersection between the two, what I call the constitutional government of the United States. I just call it USG, the U.S. government, legal. And then there's the illegal secret government projects, okay, the ISG. So there are compartmented operations at the Lockheed Skunk Works dealing very specifically with this area of technology, which has nothing to do with rockets, jets, conventional aerodynamics. And it has to deal with electrogravitics, which is the ability to create a very high voltage system that causes a electromagnetic field propulsion. So there's almost like an electromagnetic field bubble around an object. It can levitate, lift, and it can go, Mach 300 and never have a sonic boom and no heat on the outer section of it. These are very advanced technologies. Now, those began to be studied back long before I was born, and I turned 68 this week, so you can imagine how long we've had these things. We actually mastered gravity control in October 1954. One of the members of my team for many years was in the vault. He was the top scientist at the Naval Research Labs, the very large Department of Defense lab in D.C. there. And I'd been in there, and he saw the documentation for this. So, and I think what the public, and this is true of the senators and the congressmen and the White House, they are not read in to these other projects. They simply aren't. I had a friend of Trump's tell me over this past weekend that he said, they just don't tell us much or anything, or very little. So I think that these sort of operations, as Eisenhower warned, have just gotten out of constitutional legal oversight. So I call those the illegal secret government projects. But those are in the Lockheed Skunk Works. So there's facilities out in the desert. If you go out to the Mojave Desert, there's a facility and an underground opening. So the really sensitive facilities are all in underground skiffs or DUMBs, deep underground military base facilities. And that whole area of California is like a beehive connected underneath with tunnels.
Okay.
I know where they are. I know people who've worked in them. Now remember,
are those all Lockheed?
No, because those are actually built by Bechtel Corporation or HIT Construction. There are a few contractors who build these underground connectors. And for years, they used a nuclear-powered tunneling device that would go through bedrock and just glassify it. So you'd have a connecting tunnel between, say, Edwards Air Force Base and Nellis Range. And you never have to go above the surface. So I'm very familiar with these and where they're located, and I've debriefed a number of guys who've been on them. So it's all part of let's call it a coalition of operations that are corporate, contractor, and governmental, but governmental as in off the reservation of legal oversight and constitutional requirements. This is why the Senate and the House are moving quickly to get this under control, because about a year and a half ago, we were providing enough information that they now realize that this is real, that the UAPs, UFOs are real, and they're beginning to realize that a bunch of them are ours, but they're being used in deceptive indications and warnings, meaning false flag operations. So this, of course, is the topic that I brought up to the head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, General Patrick Hughes, way back in the late 90s. I said, look, you guys are being completely zoomed and deceived by some of these objects you think might be extraterrestrial, but they're ours. So Lockheed has some of those.
Lockheed has. Let's talk about
Raytheon has a very a certain type of them. Usually they're trapezoidal or triangular. My uncle worked for his whole career at Northrop Grumman. They have ones that are large triangular and other shapes. But so many of these objects that people think they see a UFO, well, it's a UFO to them because they don't know how to identify it. So one of the things we're doing is juxtaposing an interstellar vehicle, an extraterrestrial vehicle, with a man-made one, and what are the characteristics and differences? Because operationally and tactically, the Pentagon and the White House and Congress need to know this. Otherwise, they're sitting ducks to be deceived by all manner of nonsense.
Who are the other players? So we got Lockheed, Skunk Works, we got Raytheon, we got Northrop Grumman. Is Boeing involved in this?
Yes, there's a division of Boeing that absolutely is involved. General Motors has traditionally, and Ford, and General Electric for sure, and EG&G. EG&G is a major player in this space, as well as Raytheon and TRW. Booz Allen Hamilton has an aspect that deals with this problem.
So are these... And then there was the construction company who's building these underground facilities.
The Bechtel Corporation and HIT Construction.
So are these companies competing with each other?
They do get into competing bids. It's a very interesting story. One of my whistleblowers who's still too afraid to come forward, that I've dealt with for about 7 years, was 10 years in the Pentagon and worked in a very classified operation deep underneath the Pentagon. And he was read in across 18 of these unacknowledged SAPs, unacknowledged special access projects, dealing with this issue. And one of the things that happened there was a 3-star general that was brought into near Fort Sill, Oklahoma, at Lawton. And there was a skiff, an underground facility where we had downed an extraterrestrial vehicle. And this general brought an unauthorized person who was his girlfriend, who was a Booz Allen Hamilton executive, so that she could see what they were studying, so her group would get a leg up on the competing contract to study how those objects cloak or disappear and reappear. And he was actually CID, Criminal Investigative Division, after having been a mainline military. And I know the general's name. We have all this. It's been handed over to the investigators for the U.S. government. But he ended up being demoted a star, but he was never prosecuted because the Department of Justice was blocked from being able to gain access to what it was that he did, because the projects don't exist. I mean, this is gets into very complicated legal and
that's crazy.
SecOps, the whole security
Shit
around
don't
these
exist, nigga. What are you talking about?
But because of the extreme
He did
level
what?
of
Show the
secrecy,
what?
the big problem with the public and
That's
the media
crazy.
is they think you're president, you're chair of this Senate committee and what have you, and that there's this vast conspiracy of these kind of people lying to the American public. It's the opposite. They're actually victims, most of them. Now, there are a few devils. I'll be quite blunt. I'm not going to name them. There are a few devils in the government, we know who they are, who are sort of embedded operatives to basically gaslight and deceive members of Congress or people in the White House or what have you. And because they have sort of an all-access pass, they can put themselves in positions of authority, but their authority is based on deceiving the constitutional leadership of the U.S. government.
I know I am not the only one out there that struggles with sleep.
What this one's working on.
So you have basically an enterprise of people that are all working on one project, not realizing what that project is.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't know. Now, at the more senior management and coordination, they would, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But let's call them the pieces out there, they would have one piece of it. But those can be very valuable sources of intelligence that I've been meeting with for decades, because they may know just one area, they may have this one sliver of information. I feel like my job has been to do the whole comprehensive intelligence assessment from thousands of pieces from credible people inside these corporations and in government programs, and put them together into, it's like a scattered puzzle with 1,000 pieces. So you got to eventually put it together into the picture. And so sort of one of my tasks has been is to make that picture come together based on specific evidence, whistleblower testimony, documents, everything, which has really been my whole project. I mean, since 92, 93, when I briefed the CIA director in 93, we had a comprehensive assessment of the situation, and that's evolved in 30 years, obviously, because we keep getting more granular detail and specific intelligence. And this is what we've been handing over to the U.S. government since they passed the law a couple years ago, ordering the Director of National Intelligence and the Pentagon to report on this. Now, the problem is the people who were put in charge of that, to be quite blunt, couldn't find their ass in a well-lighted room with both hands. And sorry, it's my old Southern expression, but they absolutely had no idea, about the issue. And you saw last spring, there was a couple of those guys, Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick and an ONI guy, they were before Congress, members of Congress who'd looked at our disclosure project content prior about the Maelstrom Air Force Base, Minot, North Dakota case, where there was a intercontinental ballistic missiles taken offline. I think it was 18 of them, something like that. And they asked Dr. Kirkpatrick and the other gentleman from Naval Intelligence, and they go, well, we've never heard of that. Well, anyone who would have read the disclosure book that came out in 2001, we have the documents, we have the government official documents, we have the NORAD documents, we have the two witnesses, one who was in NORAD and one who was in the silo, all on the record, right?
Wow.
Firsthand. So now we have 100 of those that we've already brought out. Go to my YouTube channel. You'll see 70 of them up there, or 80. The problem is that when you're first trying to find out about this, the amount of information, like we're sitting on 8, 9, 10 terabytes of data in my archive that we're trying to organize. We call it the Disclosure Project Intelligence Archive, the DPIA. And that's what we're putting and organizing and handing off. As soon as we get it to any state and new information, I hand off another hard drive to these top secret guys who are trying to find out. But we need to pick up the pace, obviously, because there's a clock, we'll talk about this, there's a clock now been set on this.
Well, we will get into all that. When you're talking about these disinformation agents, these knocks, I have somebody that comes to mind, and we were talking about him at lunch. Lou Elizondo. Is he one of them?
Oh, of course. I mean, as soon as he emerged on the stage, I had a very senior guy, CIA, who's worked this issue since 1979, contact me about that problem. But remember, the only way that you can control at this point all this coming out, because of what we have and what we're pushing forward through media, is to control the narrative, the spin. So the people coming forward who get an all-access pass on to, say, 60 Minutes or something like that, are people cleared by this same illegal, corrupt organization, because they'll tell the public, yes, the UAPs are real, but we don't know what they are. Well, this is an absolute lie. We absolutely know what they are. Some of them are ours, man-made, and are confused quite frequently with the others, which are of extraterrestrial origin, or ETVs, extraterrestrial vehicles. And those operatives are taught very well to take an issue, grab it, capture it, and then spin it in the direction that they want. Now, the direction they want is endless ambiguity. Gee, we don't know what they are. We don't know what they are. It's nonsense. We've proven what they are. Well, I have 755 whistleblowers.
You have 755 whistleblowers?
Yeah.
Everything was designed here for a reason. The frequencies were designed for certain reasons.
I mean, this archive is unbelievable.
You had mentioned that you would want to debate Lou Elizondo.
Oh, I'd be happy to. I mean, someone brought that up a couple years ago. I don't have any animus towards him personally. I just know what his role and function is, because I was given a heads up on it as soon as he emerged out of the Pentagon and stood up his operation with this young guy I used to hang with, Tom DeLonge of Blink-182. He'd stay at my house in Virginia. But what you expect counterintelligence and disinformation agents to do is to do exactly that. Now remember, all that happened when our documentary Unacknowledged, which you can still see on Amazon Prime and everywhere, reached about 750 million viewers. At that point, they said, we need to take this narrative, acknowledge that these are real, but then change the narrative from the truth, which is what we're putting out, to sort of a fantasy or sort of a diversion. And then those folks like Chris Mellon and Nick Pope and Elizondo would go up on Capitol Hill, whisper into the ears of folks like Senator Rubio of the Intelligence Committee and others, basically telling them false information. But the false information works when you can put it around something real. Now, what was the real thing? The tic-tac, the F-18 Hornets chasing off the coast of California, those events that happened, that the footage was leaked. It was a vehicle for them to attach that false narrative to it. Okay. So you have to understand how counterintelligence and psychological warfare operations are designed. And it's very effective. I mean, it is very effective. I would say 90% of people who study UFOs got gaslit. Certainly the U.S. Congress and the media did. So they're very good at doing it. It doesn't mean that it's right, but I'd be very happy to go tete-a-tete on that with anybody.
Let's talk about, I would love to host that, by the way.
Great,
so
do it.
Yeah, maybe we can get something going.
Although I have to tell you, he's called me a terrorist, which I find rather funny.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. Hey, I've had 30 years of defamation of my character, so I'm sort of bulletproof from it.
Yeah, the Stargate program. During your last interview, I saw a lot of comment. There's two programs that I would like you to explain before we dive into the nuts and bolts of what we're going to. A lot of questions about the Stargate program. Can you enlighten us?
Well, you'd have to describe it. That name is not a code word that I've been introduced to from a reliable inside source person who knows.
Okay.
So here's just to give you an idea of my discipline.
Well, I appreciate the honesty. Thank you.
So if somebody has told me about an operation, whether it's a code word, code numbered, or just a general project that I know has the credentials and we know he was involved directly, firsthand, not second, third, fourth-hand gossip over the internet, then I will speak to that. But now, if you describe to me what people think Stargate is, I can comment on whether it's got any legitimacy.
Well, from what I've read, people are saying that the Stargate program is doing some kind of experimentation with kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. I mean, it has a different name, but absolutely that's true. And as you know, Mr. Herrera, the Marine who was at our conference, who I think you'll be speaking with soon, he came across such an operation. He initially thought they were transporting in this man-made UFO drugs. They certainly had weapons, illegal weapons that they were distributing. But those crates that our forensic aerospace artist drew, or we had a knock who was there, who had been involved in an operation after that. And those were transporting children and women and certain men who had certain capabilities that would be used in experimental projects here and in other countries. It's a monstrous program. There's a man who lives right near here who was a CIA operative and was very young, was one of these victims of this. And he wants to come forward, but he's quite frightened. He's already signed affidavits about it. But there's a CIA black site 160, not far from Nashville, that was involved in some of these operations, mostly drugs and drug running, but also trafficking.
We come back to that. We back to that. Well, we be back for that. Trying to run up a bike. So we be back to that. It's time to run up a bike. So we be back to that.
His legal team. It's artificial and controlled masculine posturing,
Time
just
to
like
run
the
up a
rest of
bike.
your life. Plus, there's something invigorating and unique. Kendrick Lamar, I got hype power. Dedicated nigga, but I ain't no drama. One punch, leave a nigga like Saitama. I can rap a comic, but I won't get commas. Ain't get no comments, I'm just being honest. I rock hard like Onyx, I blow up atomic. I'm speaking deep honest, got just like a phonics. And a nigga who watch this like tectonic plates, bitch. Great shit, shape shift. My old bitch, because that hoe is basic. New ass fake tits, facelift gracious. Then I leave that hoe and then I peel off in my spaceship. Me and YBN, we be some aliens. I'ma take your bitch and then I peel off like potato skins. If I slay your girl, it's a must, I gotta slay a friend. Bitch, I be a player, then that means I gotta play a friend. Me and YBN, we be some aliens. I'ma take your bitch and then I peel off like potato skins. If I slay your girl, it's a must, I gotta slay a friend. Bitch, I be a player.
Hey, buddy. No, I can't hang out tonight. I'm going to an Epsilon meeting. No, I don't believe any of that crap.
Look, yeah.
It's time, child. We
We don't believe in anything. There are no secrets. Children of the Mountain is an accredited study program. Follow us and you'll be free from all belief. You'll be free from knowledge. You'll be free to share that with others.
What? This is lunacy.
Your hostility is really depressing, Laszlo.
You see clearly, Michelle. Laszlo, there's a man.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, y'all? Excuse me.
Oh, what's good? Yo,
Excuse me, bro.
you bang?
Yeah, I'm a sixer.
You said you what?
Big sixer.
Big sixer?
Yeah.
How many members y'all got?
Like 5.
Oh, yeah, we around the same thing, bro. We just started, bro. We opium, bro.
Opium?
Big double O, nigga.
Big
Yeah.
double O. Nice to meet y'all,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
My name's Shump.
Shump?
Yeah, Shump.
Yeah, you be selling anything? We buy shit, bro.
No, this is what I do, you hear me? I don't know.
yeah,
I was about to
that's
say that drug selling shit be getting me robbed and killed. You can't do nothing to you over here. You gotta wait till you leave around this motherfucker.
Hey, I'm gonna send you my number, bro.
I'ma fuck with you. I was about to say everything you make, bro, put up. They finna do an eco wipe.
No, that's why I told
Friday.
you to should have clipped them doing that.
No, for real. Excuse me.
You said they about to do. Wait, whoa! You said they about to do an e-wipe?
Yeah.
When?
Friday they gonna do a new city and shit. Redo the city.
Boy, I'm glad
Yeah, that's nut shit.
So that's the case. Do I even need to still be stacking bread? Cause I'm gonna just lose
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah. I think they don't take the money in your bank. I heard.
Oh, they don't take the money in your bank?
I
But I gotta
don't
make a
know.
whole new character if they doing a whole e-wipe.
Yeah. Bro, yeah,
Don't I?
bro. I don't know. That's what the E-wipe is? Bro, I'll
Yeah,
pop my head right the fuck down, nigga.
Oh, got it.
Yo, for real, bro?
Where, bro?
Bro, what's an E-wipe, bro? Because this shit is, like, pointless then.
Yo. Hold on, bro. Go on, bro. Yo.
He said, go on, bro. Yo, what's an E-wipe, bro?
Bro.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Shump?
He said, get the fuck on, bro.
Oh, we out here? Y'all telling us to death?
This a green zone. No, we said, what's up, bro? What are you talking
green
about?
zone?
Yeah, you can't do nothing to nobody when they working, bro.
Y'all niggas.
We trying to talk to y'all, bro. You niggas on goof troop shit. Niggas talking about trying to kick y'all away. Yo.
Stop asking them questions. Bro, can you please, bro, please, bro. Give me a second. Please, bro. Damn, bro. Stop walking so far, Lando. What the hell are you doing? Come here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it, bro. I'm finna get mad, bro.
No, that's crazy though. What's a wipe, bro?
Why do you keep?
Y'all know what an E-wipe is? You talking to me?
Watch out real quick, bro.
I'm trying to give my man something, bro. I'm telling you to move for a reason, bro.
Who, me?
Damn. Like dead ass, bro.
Oh, I thought he was talking to somebody else, yo. I thought he was in his head, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, we finna get out there with them niggas.
You could have put that on the floor. I wasn't to touch nothing. I'm trying to talk to him. Yo, I thought you was talking to somebody in your head, bro. You heard me?
No, nigga, I'm talking to you, bro.
I'm saying, though, you could have put that shit on the floor, though. You heard me? I wouldn't have touched nothing, bro.
Man, look, bro.
What happened? Oh, no, y'all can't shoot up here, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to push up on them niggas. Y'all can't shoot up here, bro.
Bro, they robbed my fucking mans up here, nigga. Shut up. You don't even know
And
what's
they
going
can't
on,
do
nigga.
that, bro. Y'all
Nigga.
can report and
Okay,
clip
then,
that shit,
God,
bro.
I'm trying to see who them niggas is, bro. You in my
Huh?
ear, bro. Like, get the
They
fuck out
probably
my face, bro. I don't know
trolls,
you,
though,
nigga.
bro.
Can't be that, nigga. What you trying to do, something, nigga?
You talking about
What
you trying to do
What is you
something,
saying,
bro? This a
What is you saying,
game, bro. I'm
What
saying
is you
this a
saying,
game.
bro?
You talking
What
like
is
this
you
not a
saying,
game.
What is you saying? What is you saying, bro? The
Bro,
fuck
you
on,
talking
I'm
like
not
this
playing,
not a
I'ma blow your
game,
head off,
bro.
The fuck on, bro. I'm not
Bro,
playing,
you
bro.
niggas is
I'm
cripping
not
out.
playing,
He
bro.
talk about
Get
you
back to
not
work, bro.
playing.
Get
I'm
back to work,
trying
bro. Get
to
up
get
with you,
your
bro.
ass out my way. You talk about get out my way before I get up with you. These niggas is clowns, bro.
Better find you something to say to do before you die, nigga.
Bro, I don't care about dying, bro.
Yeah, I heard you, bro. I don't get no fuck, nigga.
I'm trying to die IRL. You talking about a game. Niggas trying to die in real life. I'm trying to die in real life, bro. That's what I'm saying. You talking about a game.
What is you saying, nigga? Let's do it.
Fuck he talking about? I'm trying to die right now. He talking about a game. No, I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. Whitey said if I put, they ain't gonna take the money out of our banks though. Bro, I be forgetting I'm signed in on YouTube, bro.
You said what? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Cause you damn near the reason why them niggas got away, bro. Man, what is you saying, bro? What is you saying, bro? Stop talking tough for you die, nigga. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stop talking tough, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you a bitch, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Tell your mans that too, nigga. Catch me in the streets, nigga. Catch me in the streets, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Who ain't you in the game, nigga? Tell your homies, nigga. Yeah, alright, nigga. Hey, what's your area code at, nigga? We'll beat through that bitch. Where your area code? Alright, nigga. Alright, nigga. Alright, nigga. I'm talking about your game block, nigga, on the game, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you just talking, nigga. You just talking. I'm not in your city. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Where your game block at, nigga? Where your game block at, nigga? Where your game block at? Yeah, nigga. They over there, bro. Y'all trying to push up? Yeah. They got. No, that's them niggas, but they put on a Jason mask though. Like them niggas might get on demon time, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Them niggas on timing, bro.
You just keep making me come out this game, bruh. Excuse me. Niggas ain't trying to get cake. Niggas trying to beef all day just like some kids. I'm still gonna see the face. I'm gonna say, you stand on bed. Let me see, you stand on bed. Because on to the face. You know, face that kick, you stand on bed. What's up, bruh? You stand on bed. Ain't nothing like I used to be. You guys wanna look up on some bed. Excuse me. Niggas ain't trying to get cake. Niggas trying to beat all day just like some kids. Stand in the booth all day. And them chicks is cake, you stand on bed.
Man, you the one that brought this shit up, bro. That shit's stupid.
Yo, Walaikum salam. Huh?
Damn, y'all boys getting to them racks. What you think it max out at? Oh, that shit max out at 100, boy. I'm around up like 10 mil.
Yeah, I'll put this fucking engine in. My fucking eyes hurt and I don't even see the wheel. What's up, y'all?
Peace, King.
What's up, King? Hey, yo,
Hell yeah,
the
shit.
car in
This-
here? I don't even
Yeah.
see it, bro. This shit crazy. My head
I
hurting
can't
like a
hear you.
motherfucker.
I think you're looking for the G-Rod.
Yo, y'all can hear me now? Yo, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
You alright? Where the engine at?
Hold on, I'm about to. You want me to put it on the flow?
You can, man.
You need the clutch, the air filter, all that shit too.
No, damn, you bought all bullshit, him. This
Oh,
a SRT at that, bro. I don't think you want to put that engine on here. Watch out real quick. Pick that shit up. Damn, him, you don't need nothing but like suspension and brakes.
Oh, I got suspension
And
too.
tires. Sports suspension?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put, you what kind of engine you got? Like the purple engine, like that's like the Nissan. You only could get a
I
certain
don't know
engine.
what I just handed you.
Let me see.
What did I just? I
You
think
ain't
I
hand me
put it on the
nothing, huh?
ground.
Yeah. All right.
The engine
Let
over
me
here.
move. I was gonna say that shit ain't going. If it do work, I wouldn't put it on it anyway. Yeah, this better engine, but they don't work. I can't put. I only could put 3 different engines on there, and it's like a 6-cylinder turbo, and then it's like a V8 turbo.
You
and
got
this
one of them around?
This already a V8 SRT, you feel me? I wouldn't take you really taking out the engine, you feel me?
Engine,
like it's really gonna put the SRT engine in my pocket, and then I can't install it back because I only can install 2 different Johns. But sports suspension to make it better, racing brakes is good, and what the fuck those make it fast? 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive.
I got 4-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, yeah. Give me all-wheel
All-wheel
drive. I got the sport suspension, and if you want, you could get race brakes. If this shit make it too fast, you're gonna need race brakes.
You said what else?
Race brakes, and you want semi-slick tires.
I was about to say, yeah, I got them bitches too.
All right, yeah, let me get that. I'm gonna put them on there if it don't stick.
Only great.
No, semi-slick, semi-slick.
Oh, I didn't see that bitch in there.
You want semi-slick? It's right next to it. That's slick tire. That bitch. That's for cars that's you want to drift. That's for like drifting cars. That's gonna make the bitch slide real crazy.
Type shit, but yeah, whatever I can get, bro, I ain't tripping too much. I just want this bitch a little bit faster.
All right, give me the all-wheel drive.
Let me see. No, I said I had grabbed the 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, let me get it.
Yeah, I grabbed the wrong bitch. All right, bet.
Oh, the 4-wheel drive. That's what you were saying. Yeah. No, yeah. This motherfucker already railroad. Huh? I don't want to do that. All right, I was about to say I'll put the sports suspension on there. You let me know how this feel and go grab the other shit and I'll put it on there for you. But I could take it right off. This shit might make it go crazy without them tires.
Bro, look, I just bought a, what's this? Let me call my other car. I bought a motherfucking Infinity.
Yeah, you could go get purple engine. It's like a XJ or a ZJ, the purple John. That'll make it go faster. I'll put it in that. I'll put that engine in that. That turbo V8. You could put that shit in that John. But I only put sport suspension, motherfucking all-wheel drive and tires on race brakes on my cars. This shit might be faster. Let me know. I'll be right here. You wanna go grab the other shit?
Yeah, I'm about to go grab that shit.
Alright.
What I owe you for this shit?
5, but go ahead, go do your thing.
Bet,
5 grand. Alright. Hey yo. Hey yo, you niggas trying to cop switchy? I got Switchy for some bread.
What is that, gang?
I got Switchy for some bread. You hear me, bro?
How much you talking?
What happened?
I got Switchy for some bread.
How much you talking?
$7.50.
That's a decent price. I ain't gonna lie.
Your big call 50 diamond.
You already know.
Said 750 for that.
For the
For the
switching.
man.
For the switching. I'm right here.
Mechanic right here. He right here. Uno.
Huh? Yeah. Come on now. What you want done this bit? You go get sports suspension from the Walmart. You can make this motherfucker faster. Yeah. That's about it. We could put on that's about all we could put on dirt bikes.
Just the sports suspension.
Yeah. You wanna change the color though?
Yeah, change the color for me and shit. I'm gonna come back with the suspension.
How much you charge for a paint job, gang?
Five racks.
5? Alright, say that.
What color you want it, bro? I say you leave this motherfucker black, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say if you could like all black it up.
Let me see if I could go change the other.
PR?
Yeah, we could all black it.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could all any color right now. Know if you want to.
Yeah.
Want to see what color you want to go.
You see that purple? I can throw you can throw like a permission on that shit.
Yeah. I think yeah, it's going with everything. No, the pearlescent only go on the black, the first primary color. The black is primary.
Do all black, and then throw the pearlescent there.
All right, I got you.
Purple pearlescent.
I feel it. Right here. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Alright.
Let's see. Change the logo.
Just got other tires, those only ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna change. You can change the
Lowski
light
just told me
color.
niggas start blowing at him, cuz.
Who that? The dude that just pulled off from here?
Yeah.
Niggas be on weird shit, bruh.
Oh bullshit.
Well, I hate niggas, bruh. That's why I stay out the way. Don't be messing with niggas, dude. Niggas ain't got no reason to do nothing to me, bro.
Niggas be picking in on you, feel me?
And if we not in the 5, and if we not in the motherfucking gang phone sending it up, bro, you shouldn't be doing nothing to me, bro. Unless you trying to rob me. Get your dumb ass cooked.
Appreciate you, gang.
Appreciate you, him. You already, bro. That bitch pretty too. I ain't gonna lie. That shit nasty. I mean, get done up, bro.
I gotta go get the cash, gang. I'm gonna come back in a
I
little
was about to say, I'll take care of you in the house. He just hooked me up.
Alright, say that. Hey, make my shit the same way, twin.
Oh, God. I'm about to.
That shit hard.
Got
the purple headlights? That's his shit.
I blacked it out with the, and gave him the black light headlight.
Yeah, I need the same thing.
Same treatment. I got you, Kenny.
Say that. Good looks, bro. I'm about to see. Hey, Lo, you good? Yeah, he's 30.
Niggas be
No,
on
niggas
the
don't be
weirdest
having
shit, bro. That's another thing. Niggas ain't got money to buy bullets either. Well, now they do. Niggas done went to infinity jobs. No, niggas went to infinity jobs, run up $100,000 and go spend it all on bullets.
Niggas is dumb.
Dumb as shit, you hear me? All I do is buy cars, bro. For some reason, my name ain't in the gang form. Only my leader is. So, like, nobody in my gang could be up in the gang. So, I really told niggas, leave me alone, bro. I'm a citizen, bro. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. All right. Where's that? I was about to say, why you like the Hawk? How you like the Hawk? How you had it? I mean, the SRT, how you had it?
Yeah, that
That bitch
bitch cool.
was cool. That's how it be. I don't touch that shit that's already crazy. All my mansory shit And all my shit that come already crazy, the Brabus, like I ain't touched that Brabus. I just painted it and all that. You don't touch that.
Hey, so you can put this V8 in there?
Yeah, I put no, nigga, the purple one I said. I only could put the 3 engines in it. You're supposed to get the purple Z
So how much the
John.
purple bitch cost?
I think it's like 40 or like 30 something thousand. Yo, bro. Bro. Yo, I don't think you changed this, bro.
You can't change this?
I said I don't think you should.
For real?
It's gonna be a slower. It ain't gonna be a. You putting in the Nissan engine like that fast ass racing Nissan engine. I think that's faster than that. You just throw racing suspension on this motherfucker. Yeah, we don't.
Shit,
Yeah, we don't
just
change
see.
this
Matter of
down,
fact,
bro.
I'll just tint this bitch up then.
I was about to say you throw racing
I'll
suspension.
tint this bitch up and paint it black.
I mean, sports suspension on this bitch and all-wheel drive. Don't forget all-wheel drive, though. You feel me? All-wheel drive make all your cars faster. So we want that on all cars. All right, what color you want it?
Like a matte black or a matte gray.
Right. See that gray look. Or that, damn, that gray. That gray. I ain't gonna alright.
Let's see if you can tint this bitch.
True, it ain't bomb, but it's tint. When they do the front window too, it don't presidential it. You wanna change the lights?
Yeah, red.
Alright. This bitch, him, I ain't gonna lie. This a nice ass car. And like I said, this bitch already fast. 5. I gotta do that. Keep buying my me's and shit, man. You already, King. Y'all be safe out here, bro. Oh, yeah, I was about to say that. I said you be safe out here, King.
You too, gang.
I got you, bro.
So what can I put? Oh, so this V8 engine just nothing.
Let me tell you which one. Yeah. I hope they'll fix it, cause like I said, I only could put. I'm about to tell you what the engines I could put. Me being a mechanic and show you what you can install. I can install all the suspensions and shit, everything but every engine. You feel me? Everything in there that you could buy that, like that other shit that you had. Like I think like up towards the suspension, I don't know, but K20 the K20 engine, the RB2 engine, and the 2JZ engine. It's like a white and a red engine. It's a red and a silver and yellow engine, and then it's a purple and silver engine. But the 2JZ, that's what you get every time. Them other Jones is like, I don't know. You could see what they are when you read them. But you don't want them. You want the 2JZ. That's the top engine I could put in. But all that other shit, like the filters and all that shit, they need to give us a contract in so I can have that here, because that really let me hook your car up better, and I can't install none of that shit. But fuck with me, bro. I'm around. You already. Hey, yo! I told your boys, too, I got this switchy for sale. You heard me? 750.
750,000?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to call you. I'm going to let some of the guys know, too.
You already know. Yo, this a green zone, bro. Bro, this a green zone, bro. Bro, this a green zone,
Chamberlain, I don't know
bro.
why your man's taking my car.
This a green zone, bro. You can't kill nobody here.
Yeah, he can't steal my car.
Bro, you can't do that over a stolen car, bro. You tripping. He talking about he trying to steal my car. This nigga wow. Yo.
You know you put a platter in the microwave. What was that? Salmon and corn and what else?
I don't know. No, that's Johnny's. You might as well eat it. She ain't eat it.
That shit hit different.
Yo, what's up?
That nigga dead as hell.
Mhm.
On his homie Dre, that nigga dead as hell.
Hey, yo. You know what an E-wipe is, bro?
Yeah, Friday.
That mean they're gonna take everything out of our bank account too?
I don't think. They said no.
They're gonna take our cards and shit though?
Yeah, because they redoing the whole map and making it streamer friendly.
Making it streamer friendly. No, for
Yeah,
real.
they gotta remove all the logos.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They ain't got no real logos in this motherfucker. Like our clothes? Like our clothes logos gonna have to go?
Yeah, I think the clothes are gonna stay the same, but the logos are gonna be gone.
Yeah. That's crazy. Bro, you could go put your truck up and ask for another truck, bro. You gotta go go to the truck bowl, put the truck up and store it, and then ask for another one. You ain't do what I said. You went up there and you stole somebody else's truck and it ain't gonna work. You gotta go store this one and then put it up. This just got your ass smoked. And then can you get I'm trying to be 5 days just like some kids. Hey, yo, you want this plastic, bro?
What?
You want this plastic?
Yeah, let me get it.
My bad, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
No, nigga, I'll give you one plastic.
Thank you, bro.
You already, bro. Niggas ain't trying to get cake. Niggas trying to beef all day just like some kids.
What's poppin', brother?
Hey, yo, this the nigga that car just did 300.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you know the weed give you armor, bro. Go
Oh
down.
yeah, I'm here.
All right. I'm just putting you, D.
Hell yeah, good looking, my brother.
You already.
It's on.
All right. Whitey, what's up, boss man?
That's the word, cuz.
Ain't shit.
Stop
Haha, these niggas out here sticking with each other. These niggas is foul.
You about to die again.
It hit different, cuz.
For real.